It tickles my fancy.
Oh, okay.
Goosies.
I don't have hair.
Oof.
You got Marcos.
That's not.
Wait.
Yeah,
That's true. You do got me.
Get over here, Marcus. Let me look at you.
They don't want it.
Tobin and Leroy, ready to deploy. Had to hit it with a little journalism, but that was a decoy. Better have about me, boy. Okay, Leroy and Tobin, hold to the show, man. Still on the sauce with the show, and till then his half moon open. Sometimes go taste like a snowman. No proof, I'm a lie about a motor. No proof, like I always wanted him. I never hated him. I never traded him. And if I did, I never ever traded him. You never know what is a star like another city. The driver's side floor, Gucci get large. So many more, 10 in the more, never a bar. Hey, 10 in the more, 2 to the P. Nothing to you, but it's something to me. Handsome as ever and cute as can be. You can watch us on YouTube with view for free. Ay. This one time for the Twitch. This one time for the text. This one time for the phone line. Whole time, what they gonna do next?
You know, I just wish you guys would stop the quibbling.
Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome on in. It is Tobin and Leroy here with you on 560 WQAM. It's a Vice Shirt Friday. Everybody is dressed to the nines. Leroy's got his pot. What's going on with you, Marcos? What do you got going on there, man? You got like what's
Future's bright in South Florida with Triplé Jota.
Triplé Jota?
Triplé Jota.
Triplé Jota?
So now I got to wear these shades, dude. Future's
Wow,
bright.
hey, right, dude. It is. Wow. Woo.
Yeah.
Woo.
Looking good.
Wow, that kid's, I mean, that hair. I mean, come on.
Hey.
Look at him. Look at him.
Look at him.
Look. How's that kid not going to be a star?
He's
I
already
saw all I needed to see in the chat. One word.
Hmm?
Intangibles.
Well, we don't know that, dude. This kid's got some vert. You know, people are saying you be sleep that does he play a methodical pace? Plays at his own pace. You want to know why? His favorite player, Jimmy Butler. That's why. Meant to be.
I mean, the other thing is that he should play right away, right? He's damn near 30.
He's 22
in basketball years.
He's 22. He's not 25.
Okay, but in basketball terms, that's old. So he should get on the court.
I can already
No,
tell
I'm just saying.
wait.
When was the last time?
Right.
When was the last time
Leroy, stop this.
the Miami Heat drafted somebody that was 22?
I was thinking back to this. I think Norris Cole probably.
Okay. I'm not. Listen, we always talk about, bringing in young kids and developing them, and he's young and he's this and he's that. He's not. He's 22.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
Yeah, he's going to be ready to contribute.
Okay, that's all I said. So I don't know where the Bam is rank coming from.
Here's why. You come out of the box with two things. Intangibles old. I mean, I think
I didn't say old.
Marcos came in with the right attitude. We're trying to sit here. We it's so bright from Triplé Jota.
Wait. I didn't say anything negative about him. I'm saying, wait, no. I'm saying it from the standpoint of the Miami Heat. He should be an instant contributor.
I agree.
Okay, that's all I'm saying, because he's 22 years old.
Actually,
and we don't have to hear, he's young, he's this.
Hold on. You didn't do that. You said, you better contribute. You better contribute. You're damn near 30. Those were your words.
In basketball years.
All right, way to polish up.
Was he the oldest guy in the draft?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure.
I'll tell you what he was.
What?
The most heat culture in the draft. That's what he was. Heat culture guy in the draft, dude. That's what he is.
I don't even know that.
Jordan Miller, actually, from the Canes, oldest player drafted.
Oh, I was happy. I was happy for him. He went to the Clippers in the second round. Isaiah Wong. He went to the Pacers. Sucks he's got to live in Indiana, but
Yeah, it's rough.
Basketball birthplace. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you
What else do you got there?
You got Mark Boyle there. Crackpot.
Yeah, exactly. Like, imagine if they go to the finals. You thought Denver's sideline was poor? Oh my God. Man, it's gonna be rough. Dude.
We get it. Reggie Miller's there, dude.
Yeah,
we get it.
He's on the broadcast, guys.
No, Triplé Jota, he's got it going on, dude. All right. It's as Chapo says, he's Jaime buckets. Okay.
We got Jimmy and Jaime.
Yep.
Jaime buckets.
Dude is, I mean, that hair, my God. Woo!
Handsome.
Beautiful. Handsome, dude.
Yeah.
Handsome.
It did take me by surprise, though. Was he on any boards that I should have known of?
Honestly, dude, here's the funny thing about it. He was mocked to the Heat a lot yesterday.
Wow.
He was mocked to the Heat. I saw ESPN. They had him there. NBA TV, Andy Katz, friend of the show. We had he had like a whole thing on why Jaime Jaquez Jr. was a perfect fit for Miami. And I think The Athletic did like a feature on him, why he's Heat culture, why. So actually a lot of people seem to tie this guy to Miami, which is pretty cool. We got our guy, dude. We got him. And by the way, we already had our project last year. Last year was project pick. Jovic. Dude, Jovic and Jaquez, Summer League is in trouble, dude.
we are
Summer League is in trouble, dude. They don't know what's got, dude. They don't want the smoke. The Sacramento Kings Summer League team, they don't want the heat. They don't want the heat, dude. They don't want the heat. He'll wear number 11, by the way, for the Miami Heat, going along with such greats as KZ Okpala, Birdman, and Dion Waiters.
Solid.
Good and of course, John Crotty.
Oh, can't forget that.
So the lineage is strong for Jaime. Some more headlines brought to you by New Palmetto Ford Truck Supercenter. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford.
We know trucks.
Couldn't find the war room last night, guys. It was a tough nut to crack.
Damn it.
Late night though. Whew.
They're there. Do they do it from there, or is there just
they do it from? They do it in the gym, dude. They do it at the top facility.
Still no, like I don't even know what it looks like. I'm sure you've been there multiple times, but they used to have a thing when I went to Miramar High School. They said there's like a pool on the roof. That was like a prank that I think this facility you're talking about at the top is a prank. It doesn't really exist there.
No, it exists, dude. It's a beautiful view. Beautiful.
Anna.
Why would I lie about that?
You're an inside man.
Really? You think I'm an inside man?
Well, I'm not inside enough to find the war room, apparently.
I mean, I know where the war room is. It's just very tightly secured. I didn't want bald Heat security guy to put me in a Kimura lock.
Yeah, that's fair.
I saw him actually yesterday walking out of the elevator. I was so scared. I'm like, oh, that guy looks like he's done some things in his life. Looks like he knows all the pressure points just to take you out. That's what I would say.
Here, though, it was fun.
I mean, I wasn't at the watch party upstairs. I was mostly in the media room, which was cool.
Journalist,
but it took a long time because they waited till the end of the draft. I do think they could have. I do think they could have popped down for 7 minutes in between picks. Maybe they were wheeling and dealing though, dude. What do I know, huh? I never GM'd a team before, although I feel like I could.
No, you couldn't.
I feel like I could.
No, you couldn't.
I think I could, dude. Just give me a shot. Give me one crack at it. Put me in, coach.
Okay. I got you.
Future's bright.
Future's bright, dude. Future's bright. We got Triplé Jota. We got we got it all happening for us, baby. That hair, he's been to Miami. Jalen Ramsey welcomed him here.
Yeah, I saw that. Jalen Ramsey really become a big Heat fan.
Big Heat fan, dude. Big Heat fan. He's basically like number one Heat fan, Jalen Ramsey. Love to see that he's embraced everything that has come with being a Miami Dolphins star, but also welcoming Jaime Jaquez Jr. to Miami. Also, so did Chad Ochocinco, who promised him a trip to McDonald's.
Yeah. And Tootsies. Don't forget Tootsies.
And Tootsies, of course, and Tootsies. It's not a complete trip without his first trip to Tootsies.
I like that he says Tootsies for lunch, which
of course
interesting.
Classy.
Ochocinco, huh?
So good, dude. And then the Marlins come back to beat the Pirates yesterday, 6-4. Garrett Cooper Loop, 3-run bomb in the bottom of the 8th to get the win.
There we go.
A loop. And then friend of the show, AJ Puck, picked up his 10th save. Braxton Garrett, 13 strikeouts over 7 innings of work. So a good one for the Fish. We'll take a break. Be back with more for this.
Jig it out. Here I am in the place where I come let go.
Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you. 560 WQAM. Take you up until 2 o'clock. You guys can get in on the chat and get your comments in. We'll send you on to the weekend. Last old Tobe show before I go on vacay next week. Looking forward to it. Yeah, I'm sick of you guys. I'm out of here. You bums.
Do I do the whole Leroy special and ask you to list your longitude and latitude of exactly where you'll be?
I will give minutes away. Let's just give every detail of where I am, when I won't be at home, all that stuff.
Great.
Let's just do that. That's why I do this when Leroy's not here, so he doesn't even bring it up. You know, I'm sure that even though I've told him, he'll forget on Monday that I wasn't supposed to be here.
Yeah, perfect. He's gonna be like, what's going on? Where is everyone?
Shmeeth and Schmolnick says Tobin's yearly tradition of vacationing at Yeehaw Junction. Pretty much.
Solid, dude. Nice. Hopefully this you have AC.
Josh Hart says, oh, by the way, thanks, Josh Hart. Appreciate you listening. Another vacation for the mush. Well, I haven't taken a vacation forever. Took a day off.
Yeah, you missed one Friday.
I took one day off. So, you know, I'm not, and man, that was such a, did you enjoy the draft yesterday, Marcos? Like, what was your feelings? Were you just hoping that last night there was just trade skis galore? Because I'm not gonna lie. Like, one of the reasons I went last night was boots on the ground at the Casais. I was just anticipating maybe they trade for Damian Lillard. I didn't know, you know, I was like, you know, it's cool that they got to do their draft in that thing, but you know, I was kind of hopeful some action was gonna happen. There was really no action yesterday in the draft, other than Shams being. What are we supposed to do with this? This guy basically swung the odds yesterday. And I thought for no reason. He was just like, momentum, Scoot Henderson. And I thought it was a good point. Shout out to Hot Take Harry on Twitter. He brought this up. And I was like, that's a pretty good point. Shams works for FanDuel. He works for a gambling company.
Whoa.
And basically flipped the odds on its head yesterday for Scoot Henderson and Brandon Miller. And I was like, hey, the whole thing was bull bleep. Apparently, they never wavered off of taking Brandon Miller.
Oh.
So what are we supposed to do with it when these reporters, especially like the Schefters, the Wojs, the Shams, because there was a lot of talk like these guys were going to get, the people that were going to pay them were going to be gambling companies. You know, we talk about how bashful we are about, you know, Calvin Ridley gambling on some games. Ooh. And you got these reporters out there just basically reporting scuttlebutt for no reason, and it flips the odds on its head when they shouldn't have been flipped. Complete garbage. What's up with that?
Tobin could have made us some money if we'd listened.
Dude, like, but I was like, Leroy, is this not a problem that you have? Like, we talk about Calvin Ridley gets a year off of his career taken away for $1,500 of gambling, right? Yep. But Shams can basically report fodder, flips the odds on its head. He works for FanDuel, a gambling company. We just move on. Next Shams bomb. A little weird.
And you forgot the most important part. Doesn't have to disclose his resources.
Right. It's out there.
Willy nilly.
Dude, that was crazy. Then it was.
You called it though. You go, hey, I'm not a gambler, but I would probably throw a couple of bucks on this.
It's crazy, dude. And it was funny because Woj was throwing major shade afterwards. I love watching the battle between them because he was like, by the way, right after the Brandon Miller pick, he goes, Charlotte Hornets never wavered on Brandon Miller. That was the pick all along. So Woj throwing that. He was putting that shade on Shams yesterday. But I don't know, man. There's just something to that. Like, we're sitting here and we're like, oh, man, what am I to do with this? It seems like there's this big swing. Scoot Henderson's going to go number 2, but it was complete crap from one of the most credible guys.
But here's the thing. And I find this amazing that the people reporting on sports, the talking heads that talk about sports, they never have to be held accountable for what they say.
No, not really.
Never. Right? And so you have sometimes a guy might have a situation with a player, and then he starts talking poorly about that player. You don't know what other people are going to take from that. It's really like, without any accountability, there's nothing anybody can do about it. And it seems as if though the people that are playing the sport and coaching the sport have a lot more accountability than the people who write about it. And I think if you start holding both parties equally as accountable, then one, the stories that you hear will be more accurate, and the comments that are made towards players and coaches won't be as personal, because you got guys that aren't making these all-star teams and aren't making big money simply because a writer doesn't like them.
Yeah.
And you can't, for us to be for us to hold athletes as accountable as we do, and to just laugh at the people, or not even hold the people that talk about the sports, or they could just come in and say, my sources are telling me, or I heard from a reputable source, and you can just say whatever, right? Like,
Yeah, pretty much.
Nobody thinks anything of it. We just move on to the next topic.
Just a wild thing. And then they're like, I don't think it's I wouldn't think it's as big a deal if he didn't work for a gambling company.
Right. And we don't look into that. We don't, because there's nothing, and you have to understand, there's nothing that any of these sports teams can do that govern the people talking about their sport.
Pretty wild. Anyway, I thought that was interesting from yesterday. That whole
it was amazing. It was amazing. I mean, you came out right away with that. Hey guys, he's like, look, I'm not a gambler, but let me just point you in the direction of what I call,
but it was
something that looks a little bit fishy.
It was massive, dude. And because like Bargos had mentioned what the odds were for Miller.
It went from minus 400 to plus 250.
Right. Something's amiss there. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. But speaking of from a miss to a rift, seems like we got a little rift in Portland.
Hey, the first thing I thought was either one or two things. They're gonna facilitate this move, or they don't give a damn about Dame.
Very interesting.
He put it out there.
Right.
He put and that dude, you can say what you want about Dame Dollar. He has been as loyal as any superstar playing for a team. That he has not wavered, but he put this out there like, yo, man, I want a chance at a chip. Right? So it'll be interesting to see in the coming months, because I'm going to tell you what teams do, right? And here's the thing that would worry me if I'm the Heat. Sometimes they think, you know what? We got him a good player. We going to wait until they play together. Maybe he'll change his mind. You see what I'm saying? Because that also happens, right? It happened with KD. That, he didn't say anything, and they were like, oh, we're going to get this right, and we're going to do right by you. And it just got to the point where, look, so I'm wondering.
Yeah, what happened was they were like, we'll get through this season, and Kyrie will be normal. And then Kyrie demanded out, like, of course, because he was going to demand out.
Right.
But the thing that's interesting with yesterday is, so you have this Joe Cronin, who is their GM in Portland. And he said yesterday that he had, quote, a long talk with Damian Lillard Tuesday morning about trade possibilities. and that he had been in contact with the agent leading up to today. But Chris Haynes, who's basically like Damian Lillard's reporter, like that's his guy. He had reported minutes before Lillard has not had any recent communication with Portland involving the draft, free agency, or his future.
So
someone's lying, dude.
Let me tell you what that means. See, we're to the point of this whole situation where the only way it could turn ugly is if people are not telling the truth.
Right.
Right. And I think that Portland will put stuff out there like that so they can save face. But they're in a bad spot right now because the best time to do something would have been before the draft. And you have a player that has expressed his thoughts on the situation, and you knew before the draft, if you draft somebody third, right, that Dame's not going to be happy.
Well, I just think that's interesting from a couple of perspectives. Like the reports right after the draft when that didn't happen were, I believe also from Shams, that Damian Lillard was going to give Portland a chance to prove themselves. Then you have the GM saying, oh, I had a long talk with him. And then Damian Lillard's camp is what we could basically put Chris Haynes in saying, not true, didn't have any talks. No, I don't know who's not telling I don't know who's telling the truth.
Why would Dame lie though?
Why would Dame lie?
He got nothing. He has been the stand-up guy in this.
Right.
So there's no need for him to lie. If he said, yeah, we have it, because here would have been the response if they did have a conversation. Dame would have said, yeah, we had talks and they understand my feelings on this situation.
Sure.
Right? Which
that's what I would think.
Right. And so everybody would have came across as being, okay, cool. Let's see where it goes from here. Instead, somebody lied.
Dame, look, dude. I don't know if this message can get to you.
Wait, you do it?
Make a stink, dude.
There it is.
Make a stink.
There it is.
Enough of playing the good guy, Damian Lillard. You've done it enough. Make a stink. Get your ass out of Portland already. They don't love you like that. They wanted Scoot over you. All right. They chose the guy who's basically your same height, same position, tale as old as time. Okay. And I'm not talking Beauty is the Beast. All right. I'm talking these guys are trying to replace you. So do what you're owed and make a stink. Get your ass to Miami.
Oh,
it's time, dude.
Oh, wait. So it can't make a stink and go somewhere else.
No. What? Where else does he want to go?
I'm just saying he could make a stink and not end up in Miami.
Where does he want to go?
I don't know.
Where does he want to go?
I'm just saying.
This is the place. Come on, dude.
I'm not, even though I think it would be, even though I believe it'd be a perfect fit for him, I'm not the guy that's going to make an assumption that a player makes a stink.
Make a stink, dude.
And what if he make a stink and end up somewhere else?
Well, I would call that a mistake stink. A mistink, if you will.
Oh. That's a point.
Point for Tobin.
I'm just like, it's so clear they don't want him, but they don't have the guts to say they don't want him. And he doesn't want to be the bad guy to take the first jump because he doesn't want to be the guy that forced his way out. But they basically forced him out yesterday.
Right.
And they don't want to admit it, but we can all see what's very obvious in front of us. Make a stink, dude. They don't have the guts to make a stink. You make it. Trust me. No one's going to care about Portland's feelings. It's Portland. Who are you going to upset? Chael Sonnen?
Oh.
Dude, why are you? What are you doing?
No, I'm just like, who cares?
He cares. I do believe that it is really important to him to be that guy that when things get tough, he doesn't just bolt.
Okay,
but he's trying to do it the right way.
He's 30. He's 33 though. He's giving it the old college try.
Some guys just want to, they want to look good throughout the whole process. And I don't blame him for it. He has been a stand-up guy. He has been a team player, even when they got rid of his wingman, right? And like when you look at when they were successful and they were on what would seem a run, Portland really didn't do anything to build on that. They just kept running it back.
Yep.
So from that standpoint, at some point, like, Dame has probably come to the conclusion that I can't do it here.
We'll take a quick break. Back with more after this.
Beating hard. I can't tell where the journey will end. But I
Welcome back, you rascals. Tobin and Leroy here with you on 560 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2. Streaming live on YouTube and Twitch, the channel Miami 560 WQAM. Has things go? What are your plans on the weekend, Leroy? What are you gonna do? You watching some weird golf tournament or something like that?
I'm watching my pool. Dude, it's a bloodbath back there. They had to tear the whole like all the way down to the cement. So they just been back there with the jackhammer.
It's been looking rough. Man, crazy.
Man.
So the Heat last night at number 18, they do use their pick. They take Jaime Jaquez Jr. with the 18th pick. And he even said yesterday, he was telling reporters, like, listen, I'm not going to lie. I thought I was going to Miami. Thought I killed the workout. Thought that there was a lot of ties there. This was Adam Simon, Heat's executive vice president of basketball operations, assistant general manager. This was him on the draft pick, on his favorite player being Jimmy, and that there just seemed like a good fit there with Miami. This was the
favorite player. I'm sure he studied him. I mean, we talked to so many people out west, not only with the UCLA program, but places where he worked out, and he's a student of the game. He spends a lot of time with it, so I could see where he picked that up. He seems like he really wanted to play here. Not that he told us that, but from everything that we had heard, and we heard from his agency that his family talked about coming here when they recruited him last year. So we found that out actually today after we drafted him.
It's like BB Rexa says, dude.
Oh boy. No, get it ready. Get it ready, Marcos.
If it's meant to be, it'll be.
Baby, don't let it be. I don't know. You don't think that's a point?
That's a point, dude. Come on. What are we talking about here? It's Friday, baby.
Let's go. I felt like a bad Heat fan yesterday, though.
Why? Because you didn't want this guy?
No, because I was like, who the hell is Adam Simon?
Oh,
why is Pat Riley?
I will say this. It's amazing, as much as we're around the Heat, that I just saw a man that I have not crossed paths with.
I'm telling you. And he's been there 28 years. It's not like, he just
right. Well, he must have been in the background because he ain't got no gray, no stress, nothing.
It's a good looking beard.
Yeah.
It's a good looking beard.
So did anybody know when they said we're going to interview Simon? And you go, oh, yeah, that's because when you talk about the Heat, who you talk about? Pat Riley?
Andy. Yeah, he's like,
Andy.
Yeah, he's definitely not like atop the toe, but he's been there forever. He's their scouting dude.
He's the guy that went with that pick.
He's the finder. He's the guy who finds all these people. He goes and puts them to the insane workout. He
would be equivalent to football, the head of player personnel.
Yeah, kind of like the guys who like you've seen all these shooters that they're finding. Which, by the way, I mean the Heat last night undrafted free agent. Woo! You want to talk about intangibles?
Yeah,
and they're picking up some new shooters all over the place.
So, are we saying Gabe and Strus has been real?
I don't know.
I didn't say it. Old Funkin' Robinson we just drafted or we just picked up. That guy may have something to say about it. I think I saw that he was like a 42% 3-point shooter.
Yeah, that dude from Washington State.
Yeah,
dude, that guy has some good hair too. I'll tell you what, you got like a whole rookie class.
Pat Riley team with the slick back.
All that luscious lettuce is flowing.
Somebody said we drafted Kyler Wren.
I could see it.
Yeah, I kept seeing that a lot too. Like people would put the picture instead of.
He's got to look like he's like if this kid's gonna be good, he's got to look to him. He's got to look to him.
He kind of looks like he should have played for Gonzaga.
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit. This is Adam Simon on Jaquez's age. Obviously, an older player, one of the older players in the draft, but he says he's not that old. Not that old.
Group of 10 guys that we really zeroed in on, and of course, it's not like a big secret. I'm sure you know majority of those names, and most of those players were 19 years old. And I think even though Jaime was a senior, he's only 22. He's not like there's some players are 6-year players. I think you weigh development and how long you think it might take, but you're making a decision based on the player. And some players, like we've drafted that were young, played right away and contributed. So I think you can look at each player and make that decision who might take longer and who might be ready, but you're looking at who's the best fit. And I think, with Jaime, he was the best fit, and it just so happened he was a little bit older.
Got that footwork, dude. You see that footwork?
Footwork,
dude. That kid's got footwork.
Can I just say something?
Footwork, dude.
We have crossed an all new level.
What do you mean?
Haven't quite figured if it's a high or low. That of all the things you could talk about a player,
yeah,
you throw footwork in my face.
You see that footwork though?
Dude,
they all
gotta have decent footwork. Otherwise it's called, wait.
No.
They all gotta have decent footwork. Otherwise it's called traveling.
Dude, no. This kid, he has got footwork. Like there's footwork and then there's footwork.
You gotta keep 1 foot planted.
But
they're all limited.
Nah, he knows
he
how
can't be out there doing the cha-cha.
He knows how to
He
navigate
can't do the
that
shuttle
footwork.
drill.
Trust me, dude. I've seen some guys go out there, they're doing whatever they want. This Giannis, he travels willy-nilly. But Jaquez, whew, I mean, he's got that footwork, dude. I mean, like you look at him.
Can I just say this? If you were trying to sell me on a player,
yeah,
footwork would not be the way to get me.
Why?
Come on, dude.
Dude,
stop.
I'm telling you.
Nothing says I'm an intangible like footwork.
He's not intangibles, dude.
I'm just saying. Nothing says intangible like footwork.
Just because he dives on the floor and he's got heart and pasión,
good footwork.
That's another
Nothing
thing.
Says.
So does Jimmy Butler, his favorite player.
Yep.
Don't
gotta have the fundamentals, Leroy.
Don't do that.
Don't do what?
Jimmy's his favorite player, and Jimmy has good footwork.
Jimmy does have good footwork. Jimmy has some of the finest footwork in the league.
Okay, because he's good.
Hey.
All right.
Speaking to existence.
I'm just saying. Listen. I was watching the draft. Here's what the descriptions. Bona fide scorer. DN3 guy. Right? We get all the way down to the Heat pick. All the stuff that I've heard all the way up, I'm expecting, excellent from 3, ball handler, whatever. You throw me footwork?
Yeah. What's wrong with that? Who doesn't by the way, how about this? Another one from Adam Simon. Just listen to this description of Jaquez, okay?
Well, they just drafted him, so.
No, dude, I'm telling you. Tell me that this doesn't
It's just like the NFL draft. Every time somebody gets picked, what do they say? We got our guy.
No, I'm telling you right now, though.
Wait, every NFL team.
Don't do that. You don't know this could have been their guy the whole time. You don't know that.
Go to the war room, right? And all the coaches are doing that, fake celebration like we do in our meetings, right? That fake enthusiasm.
I don't like what you're doing. I don't like what you're
doing. We got our guy.
You're accusing phoniness, and I don't appreciate that.
I'm not accusing phoniness.
You're accusing phoniness.
I'm just saying, listen, I'm not accusing phoniness. I'm not saying that's not the guy who they want. I'm not saying that at all. But I am saying that after the draft, you're very rarely going to hear, we hope it works out. It's always we got our guy.
Nah, this is way different. Listen to this.
It is.
Listen to this. Play it, Jay.
He's a winner. He's a competitor. I think he's going to be a favorite of our coaching staff. A guy that you just really enjoy coaching, and I think he's a great teammate and a hoop junkie. So I think he really fits with us.
Know what that
Hoop.
was?
Hoop.
You know what that was, Marcos?
Hoop junkie.
What was that?
My intangibles truck.
-1.
we know
-1.
intangibles. Hey, I'm
You don't
not
like
saying
that
here.
junkie?
Hold on.
Very
Let me say-
critical of his pick, Leroy.
no. Let me say this. I'm not critical at all because I'm going to be honest that Simon and Riles and all the parties that be know a lot more about this than me. Okay. I'm just looking at it from the standpoint of after a draft, that first draft interview, I've never heard anybody say we didn't get our guy. Right?
I mean, he
So-
technically said that they had a list of 10. He didn't say that he was their only guy.
Everybody else seemed to think that he was the only guy.
What do you mean everybody else? There's only one
You
person
just
who
said
started.
that you heard the chatter that that's who the Heat wanted.
I mean, that was the chatter. I'm not like
Okay,
that was
no.
the thing going into yesterday. Is
Okay, so it wasn't,
he was
it
mocked
wasn't that
the Heat
much
a
of a
lot.
secret.
Perfect
Listen,
fit.
I'm not arguing the pick. Don't misunderstand what I'm saying. But I'm saying that after any draft, everybody seems to be very enthusiastic about their draft pick. So I expect nothing less.
I don't like what you're doing.
What am I
feel like-
doing?
yeah, because I feel like you're doing it's because of his hair and his mustache.
No.
You think the kid can't be a baller?
No.
How could you say that, Leroy?
Okay, Space War. So what? When we have Star Wars night, he can be Kylo Ren. Great.
Bastard, you're a bastard.
That's
Why would you say that? Why would you say that?
I have nothing against him. Why do you think that? I'm merely stating a fact.
You
That
mocked-
have you
mocked
ever
footwork.
here, folks? This is everybody out there. Twitch, YouTube. Have you ever seen after a draft when they do the post-draft interview that a team or an organization didn't say we got our guy?
He didn't say we got our guy. He said we have a hoops junkie. Junkie, dude.
Come on.
You know what that means?
I've got to do something.
Addicted to hoops. Goosies.
Not
So are
impressed.
coaches, but they ain't dunking.
Well, they don't have. Listen, this kid can dunk, but that footwork, dude.
Footwork, dude.
Footwork, dude.
Dude, I'm telling you, you're not helping it. You're not helping this cause by throwing footwork at me.
Why?
Is he a baller?
Yeah.
He is a ball. He's a
Can he,
hooper.
can he contribute soon?
That's the word.
Okay. So here's what I'm saying. Look, let's put it all together. You got another wing guy, right? I'm assuming that he's big on effort
Why do you
because
assume that?
that's because Simon said it,
Mm.
right? Not because I'm saying he's, no, I'm not saying that.
I
Simon
thought
said-
we had this thing with Barrios too. I thought that he's not intangibles. I thought that we're not claiming
he
that.
plays intangibles position.
I don't understand what that means.
Slot
Please.
receiver.
You
Slot
told me-
receiver. Wait.
You told me that. Hold on, no. You told me that didn't count.
That what?
That Barrios doesn't count.
Well, because he's Latino.
Well, okay, Jaquez is too. Jaime Jaquez.
He's one of one.
Who? Barrios?
No.
Well, he's not one of one because he's a junior.
Good point. Boxed in.
One of two.
I hate you.
By the way, he has posted on Instagram this morning. Dale.
Look at that.
Oh, look, he's getting it. He's getting it. He knows. Look, he knows how to play. Whoa, Kyler Ren, what's up?
Whoa.
What's up, Kyler Ren?
This dude's going to be enjoying it. He's getting introduced.
Wait, is that West Coast palm trees or is
No,
he
that's
already
he-
here?
He took a trip to Miami in April. He was down here, but
He's already on the boat. Damn.
He was on vacation down here. He took a trip down here, I guess, after the NCAA tournament. But he'll be down here today. He's getting introduced, get his jersey, all that.
Cool.
Shake hands, kiss babies. Dale.
Yep. Dale. Whoa. You know what? If he really wants to get Miami, do the interview in Spanish. Right? Ooh.
He goes up there and he goes, "What do you bring to the table?" Intangibles.
Point for Tobin.
So here's what. But before we start acting a fool and y'all saying I'm saying bad things about Jaime, which I'm not.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm not. This is random draft stuff I'm talking about every team, not just the Heat.
Right.
I like his length. Right? I really do. It is something that the Heat need. I will also say this. I'm still curious to know what the Heat think about Yurtseven and Jovic.
Oh, I asked
because those two guys give the Heat more length than they've had in a couple of years.
I actually asked Adam Simon last night about Jovic, about the adding the muscle. I did. We got to go to break, but I'll play it for you later.
Okay.
We'll get to it. I wanted because there were plenty of questions about Jaime. You need an update on Jovic, dude. Take a break.
Tobin would be sidetracked by something else.
Yeah, pretty much. Back after this. and go to hell. To a Tonga Bailoa, Dolphins quarterback.
Daddy loves you guys.
Hour Tua with Tobin and Leroy.
Check the history of food.
Hour 2 of the program. Wow. Tobin and Leroy here with you on 560 WQAM. Hey, Leroy, can you get a weather update from the Demesman and Dover Law Firm?
Sure can.
Attorneys.com. Free consultations 24/7. Call them at 866-954-MORE.
Looks like another one of those summer days, mostly cloudy. Looks like it's building. Winds are very calm. No trees are moving, but it's hot as hell, 85 to 90 degrees. So typical summer day. Clouds are building. Look out for rain on out west in the evening, and be careful driving home because that's usually when it hits.
Dude, I walked out today to take my trash to the end of the driveway, and I was like, it felt like I walked through a rainforest. It was that humid. I was like, holy crap.
Yep.
Like it was just a malaise to walk. It was just
Dude, you know it's summer when the low is 80.
Crazy. So Marcos.
Yes, sir.
You see this Dalvin Cook, baby? He's that guy up there playing.
This is undeniable. This is beyond fodder. It's come on now.
Here's the thing. We get some headlines here brought to you by New Palmetto Ford Truck Super Center. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford.
In honor of Kyler Wren, we know trucks.
He was on Sirius XM yesterday, right?
Oh, I heard this.
And he said for the Dolphin system and their scheme, he used the phrase perfect fit. Perfect fit.
Identical.
Yup.
Does anybody remember what that reference is from?
That's isn't that my cousin
Waterboy?
No, My Cousin Vinny.
Didn't watch that.
You never seen My Cousin Vinny?
How would I watch that? What year did that come up?
-1.
What?
I feel like by accident you got
-1.
Are you serious?
On TV, Joe Pesci, someone's a lawyer.
Two Utes.
By the way,
to what?
It was a young, what's her name?
Marissa Tomei.
Marissa Tomei. Young Marissa Tomei.
CPH.
Woo! She could have, listen, she could have 2 possums on either shoulder. I'm still going holler.
Yeah, he said, as a running back, you look for a certain scheme, and I know the scheme that I'm good in. That's outside zone, and that's what the Miami Dolphins run. So it's like a perfect fit. And that roster speaks for itself. Wow.
He's really making a case. I'm going to feel bad if we don't get him.
Well, what I didn't like this week, here's what I didn't like. And he did a masterful job here by Dalvin. Dalvin Cook's, he's a savvy cat, okay? Because what do you do to get the attention of somebody you really like? You start flirting with their rival. And so this week, what did he do? Oh, I'd love to play on the same team as DeAndre Hopkins. He's with the Patriots, right? Like he's taking this to the bench. Oh, the Jets. Yeah, this Tannenbaum, this boob up there on Jet Up saying that Jets should get Dalvin Cook. He's retweeting it. That savvy this Dalvin Cook. Probably makes for a good running back, you know? Great footwork.
Pick his spots.
Picks his spots, dude. So he's laying it on thick. And I got to tell you, to Dalvin's credit, it's working. I want him, Leroy.
You listen. You wanted him because of the name and you like stars.
Oh,
but
I do.
Do you understand it has to be practical?
I feel like Mike McDaniel is such an offensive guru that he could figure out, even if it wasn't practical, he could figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
Hear me out. What you do is you put Raheem Mostert piggyback on Dalvin Cook. So it's like a booster pack. And then we're extra fast.
That's twice the amount of legs.
Exactly, dude.
I think
Oh,
I would say if you would have signed Dalvin Cook for 5 to 10 million, and then you have to go to Sealer or any of your other players and say we don't have any more money, they'll be pissed because you've been in the forefront saying we take care of our own, right? So
even though we've established they really haven't taken care of their own yet on this roster.
No, not any of the guys.
They're all young.
They're all young.
They're all young. Wilkins is kind of like the first star they got to take care of.
Yeah.
Which they have to take care of Christian Wilkins.
And a nose tackle that gets 100 tackles is crazy.
Yeah.
you need that.
I don't think people understand how crazy that is.
Plus, I just like him. Even though he's a Celtics fan.
Wait. Well, I mean, he would be the equivalent to the guard they just got rid of. He's an antagonist.
Do you feel like Christian Wilkins, when he gets the bag, is going to open up like a local play? Like a musical?
No.
I feel like that would be his offseason
We've
thing.
already had conversations with him. He said he's frugal.
I feel like he'd like rent out the Delray Playhouse for like $400 and put on his own version of Hamilton, a one-man show.
Wow, I'd see that.
I would see that too, dude. How many Dolphins?
Yeah.
He'd make his money back. He'd make a killing.
Yeah.
Dalvin Cook was also asked about what teams he's spoken to. He says, a lot of people got me pegged going back home. A lot of people got me going to the Jets. It's all over the place right now. But what's important for me is to get into the right situation, helping somebody turn the page. I want to go and be the piece that could just help somebody win and get over the hump, whatever that situation comes with. If it comes with me taking less reps, but me being in a perfect situation to hold up that trophy, I don't mind. I want to go somewhere where I can get the ball, help somebody win.
Humble.
Can we follow that up with?
How much does that cost?
He also said, "I'm not taking less."
Well, you know. I just hate to lose.
It would be easier for him to make more money with the Jets.
I would hate to lose him to the Jets.
But he could probably make more money with the Jets because of where they are.
I wonder.
You see what I'm saying?
They got less fun with the Jets, to be honest, though.
I just don't want him. I don't want him to be with that weirdo Aaron Rodgers. Which, by the way, do you think that Aaron Rodgers now, every time the Jets do their stupid chant, does he think that's a magic spell? That's right. Spell. Words are powerful. Jets. Jets,
Dude.
Jets, Jets.
When he said that, I felt like I needed to be on ayahuasca to fully understand what he was saying. Right?
Getting deep.
Anybody look around, like somebody will say something, and you look around and say, "Am I the only one that's?"
I honestly can't wait till his first like post game press conference, and there's a didgeridoo in the background, and they're trying to figure out what is happening here. Aaron, what did you see on that? What did you see on that 3rd and 20?
Went to the wrong.
Seeing is a state of mind. What did I see? What don't I see? I see all except that receiver where I was picked off by Xavier Howard and he ran back. But wins, losses, what does any of this really mean anymore? What is the point of life?
Deep.
I feel like they're gonna hate his guts.
I think he went to the wrong market. I feel like he possibly could have got away with this in Green Bay. In New York,
I feel like he could have got away with it in Denver if they didn't pay that bum.
That's true.
Which, by the way, did you guys see the latest Russell Wilson workout video?
Are we still doing this?
You still doing this?
Dude, I'm so done. Like, here, let me explain something to you. I don't care about a workout video because all we care about is what he does on Sunday. And the last Sunday that we have record of, he stunk up the joint. So doing a couple of extra bench press or toe taps or anything ain't going to change that lasting image in my head of him playing terrible last year.
He has this.
How does that make him better?
He was doing like crunches, but like he's doing everything with a football in his hand. JFig, could you bring this up? Keep it on mute, but this is This was Russ. Like, look at his workout video. Like, why is he doing that with the football? It's so confusing to me. Like he's doing like
we used to do that.
He's doing the cha-cha slide. But
no,
then
that's you know what that is for? See all this stuff? That's all core work. Core work.
He has to hold on.
Work.
He needs to hold on to the football like that?
It's just they put the football there so you don't grab the hand.
So you don't think that's weird?
You just balance you put the football there, you can just balance it.
So you don't think that's weird?
Huh?
You don't think that's weird? I thought he was just being a show pony holding the football.
He's being a show pony doing all of it on video.
Yeah.
Right?
You said he's working his core. Well,
he's an athlete. He should be working out. Who cares about the video?
Well, it's just the football. That's what I was just like, why does he have to do that while like the dude is here holding the football? He's holding the football. I'm like, why does he have to hold that football?
Gotta hold the football, never let go. Symbolism. Good luck, Denver.
Do you ever think about where the football comes from? Its cycle of life. Take a break. Back after this.
We're talking about the NBA draft.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy. So I gotta watch this Marlins game on Apple TV today. Is that how that works? That's how that's going today.
Oh no, they're doing that too.
All right, I guess I gotta. I mean, like,
Can you do a
look,
7-day trial?
I actually think I did see something like that, but I always get duped with that, Marcos. Like, I never do a good
You
job.
forget
of,
to
like,
cancel.
Yeah, and then, like, what am I gonna do? Watch Ted
That's-
Lasso?
Like, why does everything in life have to be some kind of scam now?
I don't
Right?
know.
You can't just offer a, hey, here's free, pay us for the first month. When you want to quit, you can quit. No, we'll give you 7 free days, and then we'll automatically charge you whatever the hell we want.
I gotta watch it though. Marlins are cooking right now, dude. The Koopa Loop with that blast yesterday in the 8th inning.
3-run bomb, dude.
Big monster shot. Here's Skip Schumaker after the game. The Skip on there. Big time comeback to get the win over the Buccos.
You have those games sometimes, 75 games in or whatever we are, and you'll have some of those flat games, and it's up to the guys to try to create some sort of spark or energy, and JD did that. JD, and you create energy when you get back-to-back hits or a walk and a hit or whatever it is, and you can start feeling it a little bit inside there. And I also think that, and I've said this earlier, when you come from behind and win early in the season, you can do it in the middle of the season or late in the season. So there's no panic. If you've never done it before, then you're like, oh man, here we go again. Instead, that room is thinking, just get a guy on and something is going to happen. We did, and it's exactly what happened. So do I like being down in the 8th and 9th inning? No. But pretty special to come back and win like we have been.
It's always fun being a coach. We're just like, do I like doing it the hard way? No.
I think the thing that he probably enjoys though is that no matter what, and I think this is the first sign of a good team. No matter what, you're always in it.
Right.
You may not win it, but more often than not, if you're close, you have a chance to win. And I think that's the thing that we all appreciate.
Whoa.
Ooh.
You all right, dude?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's the thing we all appreciate about, the Heat, the Panthers, and now the Marlins, is that when you watch a game, you always know your team has a chance to win. And that is the fun part about being a fan.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that they've shown that all year with their ability to win close games, never really out of it. And I do think that is a sign. Like we did see, as you said, with the Heat, like that trickle down. Now it's very frustrating because the Heat lost to a lot of bad teams.
Oh my goodness.
A lot of bad teams.
There's nothing worse than saying this about your team. We can beat anybody and we can lose to anybody. That was the Miami Heat.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that was both encouraging and aggravating at the same time.
Yeah, I'm seeing on Bally Sports. It says tonight's Marlins game airs exclusively on Apple TV Plus. We'll see you back on Saturday. Wow. All right. Well, I guess I gotta try it. All right.
Do you guys know I was single-handedly funding Ukraine's war effort for quite some time by accident?
Why?
I walked out of a Five Below. They asked if I can help donate, and I get stuck with the whole, credit card. If you want to cancel, here's a way to cancel. They had something where you can't cancel online or via email. You had to call someone on the phone and speak to them.
Dude, you know what that happened?
And then they make it damn near impossible to cancel.
I just didn't. It took me 4 to 5 months of paying $25 a month. At this point, I was like, all right.
That happened to me at an FYE because I was getting something for my son and they had me sign up for like a magazine or something like that. I thought it was for free, but it was like the first one was free. And then it was like every other month we're charging you $20 for this magazine.
Right.
And I didn't know how to get it. I had to call. Same thing. I was like, why do I keep getting I looked at the bank statement. I'm like, why do I keep getting charged for this?
I don't know.
Anyway, speaking of Apple,
you know what?
Oh,
yeah.
Some Celsius apple right
Here,
there.
The other thing right here is this what I hate? If I go into your store to buy a product that you sell, don't use that as an opportunity to cold call me. That means, oh, would you like to leave an email so you can save money the next time you come in? No, I would not.
You can't
right?
try it.
Or they don't even ask. What's your phone number?
It's if I'm clicking on their page right now, if you want to get it, it's 7 days free. So you can watch today's game free. You just gotta cancel.
Yeah. Okay. Another thing though, the NBA Finals did that too. They did that for YouTube TV.
Yeah.
$70, dude. $70.
I'll tell you who didn't even give me
to watch a game.
No, now I have it. I have it for a month.
I'll tell you who didn't do that last week when I signed up for DAZN to watch Harold's fight.
Ooh.
They're like, "Welcome back, sucker! $25." I was like, "You bastards! You bastards!"
It's like we can't do good business anymore.
Everything's
single thing that you purchase comes with a scam attached to it, and nobody feels bad about it.
Nah.
Like, really? You know, I say, here's my favorite. I call and get Wi-Fi and internet through AT&T. It doesn't work. I specifically said when I signed up for it, get me something strong enough that works. I work from home. Okay. Few months go by. Hey, man, your Wi-Fi is in and out. What's the problem? Send a guy over. They go, oh, you need our good Wi-Fi. I'm like, what?
What?
Yeah, didn't we establish that, dude?
Right.
You think I wanted the bad Wi-Fi?
Dude, every time I answer a call and somebody asks me about something, I get irritated simply because I know there's a scam attached to it. For example, how many times do you get a call for solar?
Solar panels?
Solar is one of the things that I don't get called for anymore. It's, you know what I get it? Door to door. I get a solar guy coming up to my door.
Well, we're in your area.
Probably twice a month. And
here's how they get you. First of all, it's Ahmed from a different country. It's not even local.
Take it
right? Telemarketer.
Yeah.
And he says, and they try to get you engaged. Is your electric bill over $100? I'm like, what? I'm like, goodbye. I'm like, first of all, use a real number. Everybody's electric bill is more than $100 in Florida, right?
Yeah, especially now.
Then they go, hey, you can get a $25 tax credit. Folks, let me explain to you how a tax credit works. Okay? You don't get credit for your taxes. If you make $100,000, $25,000 tax credit means that you put that on your taxes, they make it look like you made $75,000, right? But you're still paying the taxes on that money. So technically, $25,000 and you're on the $75,000, you're saving about $2,500. So when these people call and say to me, you get a tax credit, I say, do you even know what that means?
Well, either way, this has been a great advertisement tonight to watch tonight's Marlins game. Maybe you might as well just go to the game. It's probably easier than signing up for Apple TV.
Wait. It is cheaper to drive to the game, get a ticket, pay for parking, and have snacks than get caught up in this
web of lies of Apple TV.
Right.
This 6 months you're going to be dealing with this, guaranteed for sure.
Why don't they just go game by game? You want to watch this game? $10.
I think they'd love that. Actually, they probably would like to do that.
Personally,
and maybe that will be the way it goes. You know, based on how sports TV deals are going these days, I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, man, either way, the Marlins are kicking ass. You know, that's all. That's the only thing that's important right now.
Right.
Kudos to them, man, because you know one of the things that makes them fun to watch is how calm everybody is.
Dude, I'll tell you who looked good yesterday. I only saw a couple clippy clips because I don't have the minor league baseball package, but I saw on the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimps. Jazz had a damn rundown yesterday, a catch. I was like, whoa.
Center field?
Toes looking good.
Nice.
Hey, all right.
So we may hopefully we'll get Jazz back soon. Hopefully.
So do we move Davis out of there? Because he's been pretty good.
He has been good. Maybe I don't know. You think they should DH
Move
him?
Davis to left or right? Like, what do you do?
I don't know, because Sanchez has been good. Like, they've been killing it. It's a tough ask. It's a tough ask.
Right. I mean, and ideally, with all this happening, right, you would say, oh, Jazz could go back to the infield. But nope. No room in there.
I know. It's been crazy. Maybe DH.
I want Jazz in the field.
We'll figure. Listen, Skip Schumaker.
Especially when you can't shift.
You know what I know about Skip
You need
Schumaker?
guys that can cover ground.
You know what I know about Skip Schumaker? Push the right buttons, dude. Push the right buttons. He's going to get it going. He's going to get it going.
Will you stop?
We'll tickle Leroy's fancy. I will tell you, I'm not going to put up customer service. That doesn't tickle Leroy's fancy.
No.
Marketing doesn't tickle Leroy's fancy. But
No.
we will tickle Leroy's fancy next.
fancy, huh? Oh, you fancy, huh? Oh, you fancy, huh? Oh, you fancy, huh?
I'm so fancy. You already know I'm in the fast lane. From LA to Tokyo, I'm so fancy.
It is time, ladies and gentlemen, back here on the show with Leroy, JFig, and Jaime Jaquez Jr.
Yeah. I feel bad. Earlier, Dade South said I looked like Squirtle with shades.
He's not wrong. He's
not
not
wrong.
wrong.
It's unfortunate.
Oh, man. I like one of those pit vipers, or are they just
These are fit vipers.
fit vipers from the gas station?
Exactly.
Attaboy.
There you go.
Attaboy. All right, Leroy, let's see what tickles your fancy this
Let's
weekend.
hear it.
Tonight, Marlins v Pirates on Apple TV Plus.
Fancy, not tickled.
Okay. Has nothing to do with the Marlins.
It has nothing to do with us. We just had this conversation about tricking you into they do it with clothes now.
What do you mean?
What?
So you get this Fabletics flat.
Oh yeah. Kevin Hart, huh?
They go, you can get a pair of pants for $29.95, right? If you get a subscription. If you don't, they're $95. No, this is true. Like, everything has to be a scam. You can't just go online and buy something. It all comes with a catch.
Trickery, dude.
Trickery.
Tomorrow afternoon, UFC Fight Day, Jacksonville on ABC. Josh Emmett versus Ilya Topuria, 135-pound main event. Two tough contenders.
You knew you listen, Marcos. Let me tell you something about this dude.
45. I'm sorry, 145 pounds. 145 pounds.
He knew exactly where he was going when he threw the weight out there.
I apologize. It's 145 pounds.
No.
Oh.
No.
Fancy, not tickled.
It's a good weight class.
I was 145 pounds when I was 13.
That was Conor McGregor's first championship at 145 pounds.
Okay.
He's not that anymore.
Nope.
He is not that anymore. Tomorrow night, the Pinks. They travel to Philly to take on the Philly Union. 7:30 kickoff. Does that tickle your fancy in the pre-Messi era? We're about a month away from Messi's
I'm going to
debut.
say this only because I'm going to watch some of it so I can see who else is on the team when Messi gets here on July 21st.
Who's going to stay? Who's going to go?
No, nobody's leaving. One guy.
I think that's up to Messi now. He's the captain now.
Messi's going to decide who leaves and who stays.
Exactly. By the way, did I read that the goalkeeper for Inter Miami got bit by a spider? Did you guys see that?
Spiders ain't no joke.
He got bit by a spider at a zoo. I don't know what zoo. I don't know if it was at Miami Zoo or what.
Oh,
but he got bit by a spider.
Is it one of the spiders they put in the hand to say it's harmless?
I don't know. But I just saw spider bite.
We got those brown recluse spiders. They're nothing to play with.
Wow.
Dan South says you won't watch Messi though because you won't get Apple TV. Damn it. He's right. I don't want to get Apple TV. So now I got to get Apple. Well, I'll tell you what, it's easier than whatever the hell I have to deal with over here because I kept getting blacked out on ESPN Plus. The dumbest thing ever.
Wait, you bought Plus and you still got blacked out?
Well, I buy Plus because I watch UFC fights. So I had Plus anyway, but you can't get in Palm Beach. You can't get Inter Miami games. They're blacked out. It's stupid.
So where else do you watch them?
I don't.
Here. Dear sports leagues, if you're teetering on importance, you need to make your sport more accessible.
Exactly, dude.
Not less accessible.
All right, Leroy. The Flash. Out in theaters now.
It does tickle my fancy because I'm trying to figure out how old ass Batman plays into it and Supergirl.
Yeah,
Well, isn't one of the Flash's things he's so fast, can he make time go backwards?
That's the whole point.
that is his thing.
Yeah.
What I'm interested in.
Well, first of all, he's not the first to do it. Okay, Superman did it in one of the.
That's what I was about to say.
To save Lois Lane.
I gotta say with the Flash,
Ooh,
he's not quite Aquaman because Aquaman's obviously the worst of all superheroes.
Yep.
But he's close. Like, what do I need him for? I got Superman.
Wait, at first, did you watch Justice League?
Yeah.
Here's the only problem I have with Flash, right? Why you running super fast, but they got to show you running slow?
Right.
Dude, run fast, dude. We know he's fast.
Yeah. Meet.
Right.
Never seen Roadrunner in slow motion.
Right.
I'm interested in how they kept this movie alive.
Huh?
They canceled everything DC, and they have James Gunn doing it now. But the one thing they kept was this movie. Even though Flash himself, the actor himself, was like on the brink of being canceled for some pretty serious allegations, they still were like, nah, we're keeping this movie, though. So
yeah, well, listen, there's very few things in Hollywood that you could bank on more than a superhero movie.
Yeah, true.
You know,
gotta tell you though, there's been, you know what I watched on TV the other day?
What?
10 Rings.
How's that?
That's a Marvel
movie. Oh no.
Yeah, Marvel.
Oh yeah. That's right. Is it called 10 Rings? Yeah. I think you're making things up.
Shin-Chi or something like the 10 Rings.
Shang-Chi and the Legend of the 10 Rings.
Shang-Chi. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Tell you.
Do you think that the Flash sweats? So, like, when he's running from place to place, is he really stinky?
No, he stays hydrated, dude.
How?
Huh?
How?
They don't show it, but he has like some G2 in his pocket.
What? Oh, really? Does he?
He got electrolytes.
He does steal food from people, though. That is,
if he ever cramps up.
He steals like candy bars and stuff to make sure he doesn't get cramps.
Yeah.
And I mean, come on. If you're super fast and you get cramps, you're not super, dude. Get out of here.
I just think that anybody who's got like a Superman like side power, like, yeah, all right, but you're not Superman.
Yeah.
Oh, so he only has one of Superman.
Right. You know, like, great. You're not strong. You know?
X-rays.
You know what? Yeah, come on. You don't shoot lasers out of your eyes. And like, what is that suit that he's wearing?
Yeah.
It's something so he could go fast.
It does. I mean, he can't be fast with just like, you know, a pair of gym shorts on.
No.
Why not?
They'll burn off.
I was gonna say the clothes will come off. They'll be just running everywhere
Burn
naked.
Off.
Yeah.
We're going streaking.
All right. Does this tickle your fancy, Leroy? No Hard Feelings, starring Jennifer Lawrence.
Dude, I watched the previews.
Oh, actually.
And
yeah.
I've never laughed so hard than when dude went to punch the dude and punched Jennifer Lawrence in the throat. Right. And now they've done a version of this movie before with Matthew McConaughey when they hired him to date their daughter or something, or either
Failure to Launch. Are you thinking of
Failure to Launch? Correct. So, but I'm a little confused. This grown-ass woman with a high schooler.
Nah, I think he's going to college.
Oh, going to college. Okay. I'm interested.
Fancy is tickled.
Yeah, Fairly and Launch, they hired her. Right. The same thing. Like, dude is, you know.
JFig says, let me know what zoo. I'll never go. If I was a zoo, I would never let JFig in. I want to keep my birds alive.
Dude,
Man, I checked. He was in the hospital for 3 days.
That's crazy.
He must have got bit by like a brown recluse spider.
That's a serious poison right there, dude. I'm not messing with that.
Brown recluse.
How do you don't know, dude?
Ugh.
You don't know when you get bit by a spider?
If I want to go down, I'm not going down via spider bite, dude. I'd rather go down snake bite. I want to go down something cool.
Bite?
Yeah, dude, a snake bite. Spider bite was
Here's
lame.
the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the biggest problem I have with all types of bites. You notice something forming on your body. You got bit by something. You think it's serious enough to go to the emergency room. And then they ask that question. Do you know what bit you? And then they ask you what kind. I'm like, I don't know. Like,
Stop and
If
check.
you get bit by a snake, you getting the hell out of there, right? And they say, well, what kind of snake bit you? Don't know. Well, we can't really do anything unless we know the snake that. So I didn't know once the snake bit me, I had to go on snake hunt.
JFig saying Papa Fig got bit by a spider, which is it's the least surprising thing ever. But I feel like he would just like scare the venom out.
I was gonna say he probably bit the spider first.
Yeah, probably. He's like the first man I've ever met who actually tells his body not now.
Yep.
I don't have
giving me the look.
I don't have time for poison. All right, Leroy. And just like that, season 2 premiering this week on Max. Yes,
What?
that is the sequel to Sex and the City.
Whoa, is
Tickles
it?
Leroys
really?
Fancy?
Wait,
No.
season 2?
Season 2.
Damn,
No.
I'm behind.
No tickles.
No.
All right.
Fancy, not tickled.
Fair
Isn't
enough.
that a female show?
Proud.
Well, anybody can enjoy Sex in the City. I don't know what that has to do with anything.
Did you enjoy Sex in the City?
I've watched some episodes. I've watched some episodes of Sex in the City with the wife. I have no problem with it.
No. See. No. Then you agree with me
No.
that it's
No.
you watched it with your wife.
Anybody can enjoy Sex in the City, dude. You could be a dude and like Sex in the
Wait,
City.
wait.
I gotta get my carry on sometimes.
I can honestly say, if sitting at home and perusing through the channels, I've never stopped on Sex in the City to watch it by myself.
I can't say that I have either, but I did. But
Then you're making my point.
But I watched it and enjoyed it, and I don't see what the
With
issue is.
your wife,
So what, dude?
she has that way.
I don't
of
like that.
getting you to watch things, right?
Like Love Island. We love Love Island.
Love.
Love.
Tell you what, I'll never stop to watch though. Gilmore Girls. What is that?
Gilmore Girls.
The dialogue is so slow.
I gotta tell you. What was the last show that I stopped and watched that was all Golden Girls?
Golden Girls?
Back in the day.
Wow.
Dude, I just found it funny.
The Vic Fangio of sitcoms.
Jesus Christ.
Finally, Leroy, on normal Bally on Sunday, the Marlins take on the Pirates again at 140. Yuri Perez on the hill. Tickles Fancy?
Yep, got to see the youngling because guess what?
My fancy is tickled.
If things keep going the way they are, he might end up being the ace.
I think he is the ace right now. I don't think that's true. Although Braxton Garrett was awesome last night. Woo,
Yeah.
13 strikeouts.
They got a lot of good pitching. Like their bullpen, right? I mean, listen, they're always in close games, so your bullpen has to matter.
I saw our dude AJ Puck yesterday with that ginger beard. That guy's got a scary look. Tall lefty, 6'7", lanky, 97 from the left side with that fire beard. You ain't touching that.
Right.
You ain't touching that. That is Tickle My Fancy. Get you caught up with your headlines coming up next. What do you think of this Grady Dick trying to steal Tyler Hero's thing, huh?
I saw that.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Famous now, huh?
He thinks he's Scotty Drippin. He ain't Scotty Drippin.
Yeah, good luck there, Grady.
Grady Dick.
Yeah.
Ruby red slippers. Kansas. You know, you ain't Scotty. You ain't Scotty Drippin, dude. You ain't Scotty Drippin. You think you're coming in here? What's next? You got to be friends with Jack Harlow? Nah. Because we banned him.
He's not a friend.
I was gonna say you can keep that, to be honest.
Yeah.
Trust me, Jack Harlow. He's already got. Well, I saw him and Drake are now following each other. You know, because you got to kiss Drake's ass if you're a Raptor. That's how that's got to work. You know. But dude, it doesn't matter because we got Triplé Jota. You know. Jaime Jaquez is here to take over, dude. He is here to take over.
Saw a tweet that says he looks like he's hosting the 76th annual Hunger Games. This is a bizarre place to be on here. Is this sequence?
He is he's got a look. I like it.
Looks nothing like a handsome Jaime.
Dude is he is handsome. I mean, like I feel like he's gonna have a whole thing. He's gonna love it down here, you know. You go from LA to Miami. You know, should he not go to Portland? And we'll see what's happening. I found it unfair though. Like I saw some of the comments JFig was sending and Stunt and Steve, you know, these two carnival barkers on my
How is that not fair?
Because you guys are sitting here saying, oh, Tobes is gonna trade him in 2 months. And
Don't act like you haven't done that before.
It's just not fair. Like I'm excited for Jaime, you know?
Yeah, now.
Yeah, I am.
I gave you 2 hours.
That's not fair. Look, if Damian Lillard is getting traded to the Heat, business is business for Jaime. It's nothing personal. Right now, that's my guy. Right now, that's my guy, Jaime. But you know, if Dame Dollar wants to come, it's Dame Dollar.
Right now, it's Jaime. Pretty soon, it's gonna be Jaime trade him to Portland for Dame Dollar.
Or as somebody said, it's gonna go from Jaime to Baime.
Ooh. Yeah. Okay. So I'm not sure what the consensus was because I wasn't into the pre-mock drafts. When I first heard the pick, I was actually at the studio. I saw Solana doing his reports. And I was like, who the hell is this guy? What are we doing? Why is he not tall? And then I began to hear everyone. Yeah, 6'6". He's like he's one of those Raptors, you know, that's like right in between, you know, long.
That's tall.
All right, whatever.
What qualifies as NBA tall for you? I would like to know.
Yeah, me personally, I think Bam is at the bottom of NBA tall.
So every player has to be. So LeBron's not tall to you. Nah. Okay, so you got to be 6'9". Yeah, that's it.
Correct.
Everything else doesn't impress you.
Please, yeah, for sure. Because what do they say about the Dennis Rodmans of the world or the Ben Wallace? Undersized centers. So. Look, I don't make the rules, dude. I just make the rules.
I don't like this.
Everything that I've heard about him has been this is the steal of the draft, or like, the Miami Heat got the guy that they wanted. And of course, Leroy says everyone's always going to say that, but the team's always going to say that, not the analyst.
But this is the thing though. Like, did you see this this tweet? Anthony Chang put this out, but everybody's going to go to him as intangibles, but you see his vert numbers? He was like number 3 in standing vert at the combine.
He got some hops. I did see that.
Now he does appear, because I admit I've watched 5 minutes of him on YouTube. He appears to play at his own pace. Very methodical. But so does Jimmy. That's how Jimmy plays too.
Right.
Slows it up, ISOs, and most importantly, footwork, dude.
I will say this though. Don't confuse an athlete's ability with what his role was on a team that he played with. Right? So if he played that Jimmy Butler role where they would dump the ball to him and say, you do you, that's a lot different than being off the ball or being in an offense.
Definitely.
So I always am a little cautious of that because there are things that you should understand. Vertical coincides with burst. So when you say he's methodical and you tell me he has one of the best verts at the combine, that means he has the ability to be explosive.
Yeah.
Because that's what those tests do. In football, they do the vertical, they do the standing broad jump, and they do the shuttle because they want to see your burst. Right? That's the things that test that.
Oh, dude, I know. I listen. They called me standing vert back in high school.
What?
Dude, right now, if I drove to your house and put a Sunday newspaper, I'd question whether you could get over it.
Well, those newspapers are kind of thick, though. It's a Sunday.
I mean, they are. He's not wrong.
That's why I picked Sunday.
Friday paper.
Sunday paper.
Here was Adam Simon, as Leroy said, what his role was in college. Will that be what he is in the NBA? This is him on his potential role and why Spo's so excited about him.
First step is we'll get him here tomorrow, and we'll get him ready for summer league, and that'll be up to the coaches to see what different lineups they can use him and how we can use him as a, player that can go and get his own versus someone who is more, used to coming off and getting it, off passes. But I think he's shown an ability to do both, and so I don't see why, we couldn't use him either or. Coach Spo, he was so excited. He was nervous, excited at the same time when we got him, and I think he sees what different options he can use Jaime in. Yeah.
So some might say he's excited about the Spotential.
-1.
Why?
I don't know.
You knew that was coming.
So, again, now he's passing it on to others.
What do you mean?
We got our guy. Everybody was excited. Woo, we got all right, dude.
I don't like it.
It could have been with the 18th pick. And please, I want everybody to understand. I'm not knocking Jaime. Okay? One bit. Okay? Because based on what I heard, you got an athlete that people don't realize how much of an athlete he is. But the testing shows that he's an athlete. That being said, I'm going to go back to when you draft a guy, everybody in the organization seems to be giddy about it. I don't care what sport it is. I don't care where the pick is, right? Nobody's ever, we got, nobody's ever that way. And so from that standpoint, when he goes, Spo was excited. I'm like, oh, now he's bringing other people into it.
Well, I mean, Spo's got a lot of credibility. Like, if Spo's excited, I'm excited.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
When was the last time you saw Spo really excited?
When was the last time I saw him
You know what I'm saying? Spo's personality.
Excited with like happiness because he was excitable, I would say, after these playoff press conferences.
Excited in a positive way. You see what I'm saying? So now all of a sudden you're going to tell me a guy that we very rarely see get all giddy and excited is all of a sudden excited over a draft pick?
Well, that's why,
especially when they don't play young guys.
That's why, Old Toes was trying to find the war room because it's like behind closed doors. Maybe he's a different Spo.
I don't need him to be. I want Spo to be Spo.
No, I know, but
that being said, to saying Spo was giddy and excited over a draft pick, that doesn't sound like Spo.
Well, we don't know that, dude. He could be very excited. No, we don't. We don't know.
I think he was giddy.
No, here's it. Hey, here's what it went. Hey, we're drafting Jaime. We're all on the same page with this, right? Yeah. Okay.
And then he went, woohoo.
Yeah, I think that it's possible that Spo likes the IQ, basketball junkie, Coaches are going to love him, as they said. Maybe he loved him in the workout, and he goes,
you know what I love? The vertical and the things that will make him a good basketball player.
Well, yeah, but you can't coach hard, dude.
Try hard, don't win championships.
I would say that this you wouldn't say
talent does.
You wouldn't say that there was a tenacity element to this Heat team that also overcame what people would say is better talent?
Okay, but at some point it catches up to you, and you need talent. And
Footwork.
and that happened to be the Denver Nuggets.
Yeah, but what beat them? Footwork.
That's true. Joker's footwork.
No, the
Joker's
Moose.
footwork.
The Moose.
Yeah, that's a moose with footwork, though, dude. There's plenty of mooses.
Imagine
So
a
now,
moose with
now,
no
now
feet.
we got a Moose doing Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah,
He's nimble.
just call him Kenny Loggins, dude, because he's foot moose.
Quickly.
-1.
What? This is ridiculous.
What is wrong with you?
You're judging the three of you today. I don't even know what to say.
I got bullied into that last one.
Come on, dude. You like foot moose.
That was a good one.
Come on,
That's not
dude.
good. That's not good.
But speaking of footloose, do you think Max Strus saw this pick yesterday and he was like, Jesus, I'm out?
Yeah.
No, I think Max Strus is going to make some money.
Not from the Heat.
Yeah, then his career's over.
Question. Who will make more money next year? Gabe Vincent or Max Strus?
I'm going to say Gabe Vincent.
Right.
Wow.
I agree.
I think.
Yep.
I agree because everybody, listen, there's a lot of teams that have their star facilitating and they want somebody else to be a facilitator.
I really don't like that you guys took away a point for potential and foot moose. I don't.
And the fact that you set them again and try to sneak them by.
No, I just don't think
One
it's
more
I don't
time.
think I don't think it's fair.
To confirm it.
Why?
-1.
Because you keep trying to force feed us with it. You're like cold calling us, dude.
So
on
you're
Hot
taking
Take.
it away for show poniness? Is that what you're hitting me with?
Yes, because you're trying to flaunt it. Right now, you're an ass model and you're flaunting.
That's not fair, dude.
Yeah.
No, I'm not an ass. Don't say I'm an ass model. I don't appreciate
Yes,
that.
you are.
No, don't do that.
You are. That's what you're doing.
Vlad Jr.
And instead of flashing butt, you're flashing takes. Hear me out.
Take a quick break. Back with more after this. All right, welcome back. Tobin and Leroy. Taking you up until 2 here on the show. What are you eating there, Leroy?
Seems very delicious because he is so invested.
Love that he just goes full sandwich, middle of the segment. Doesn't wait, doesn't he has the whole entire break to eat his sandwich, and he just goes willy-nilly right into sandwich eating.
I was eating it during the break.
You guys want to take a quick serial killer test in regards to sandwiches? Horizontal cut or diagonal cut? Which one do you do?
Horizontal.
Diagonal.
Oh, look at that. One of you guys is a murderer. And
JFig.
No, for real though, it's got to be diagonal. You got to get the triangles. You got to get the triangles.
I also feel like it depends on the sub.
No.
Or the sandwich.
Yeah, I was like,
okay, yeah, sandwich.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is
Sub could be
sandwich.
different.
Say sandwich again.
Shut up.
Now we know how to do it for Washington.
What about in a PB&J? Do you do?
She can't even say sandwich.
Not a big peanut butter and jelly fan.
Neither am I.
I mean, you've made them before. Do you do the peanut butter first or the jelly first?
You put the peanut butter and you put the jelly on top of the peanut butter, jackass.
Nah, just want to make sure. No, just want to make sure. Hey, you're kind of questionable
Isn't
with
there
that.
like isn't there like a song that goes with that? You put the no, never mind. I don't know.
Peanut butter jelly time? Where you at?
peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly in the baseball bat.
Oh, okay. No, so then I think I've heard you say you put the something in the coconut, or I don't.
Oh, lime in the coconut.
Lime.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
See? I knew there was
Nothing to
something
do with
like
peanut
that.
butter and jelly, but thank you for
Peanut
listening.
butter in the jelly, and you mix it all up. Pretty good.
Sure.
I got 2 -1s last segment.
Wait, why are you doing a bitter radio show?
I'm just saying, it's a little bit weird.
Flashing out, dude.
They weren't
Anyway,
good.
the people disagree. By the people,
No one disagreed with us.
By the people, I believe, I mean, Stunt Steve.
Andrew Van Sprinkles. Remember that? That was good. No love for that one.
Noah.
Oh, man, I'm not gonna leave.
Chris Paul. So
it's the
Gets me
delivery.
every time.
It's the delivery. Hey, by the way, nobody said anything about Noah. Is he still?
That's good.
That's not true. Xavier Howard said that he's got a different mindset this offseason, that he's working his ass off. So
I don't need his mindset. I need his legs.
I'm just
His
telling
footwork.
Doing his best. Oh,
Footwork.
JFig knows. Footwork.
you. Chris Paul's a Golden State Warrior now.
Wow.
Yeah, did you see? That's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, kudos to Washington.
Here's the thing. Here's what that told me. That told me they want Draymond Green more than they want Jordan Poole.
Definitely, because they sent old punch face off to DC.
Oh,
And that's something. You get hit in the face and they trade your ass.
Understandable.
Really?
Yeah, dude. Listen, I know you have. I get your points on Draymond Green, but he is
You
like
don't punch people.
it's not acceptable behavior. I would agree, but in this case, like he also has three more championships than Jordan Poole, so take a hike.
4.
That,
Oh no, he won one with them. I got you. Sorry.
so I'm not here.
-1.
The thing about Draymond is that I've seen a lot of times where he's cost that team, right? And you can tell me how his value supersedes that, okay? But as a leader, you can't be the guy knocking fools out. As a leader, it's your job to get them in line, not by punching them out. So from that standpoint, that's where I have a problem.
That being said, like, there would be some people on this team, like if, Jimmy punched Jaime. Well, Jaime's getting traded.
Okay,
Yeah, that's true.
but here's the kicker. That would be the equivalent to Steph punching Jordan Poole.
Oh, it would never happen. He's too adorable.
What about Lowry? If Lowry causes a kerfuffle, punches a
No,
rookie.
but that's not his makeup. We're trying to
yeah.
make these guys be something they're not.
No, it's just the status of Draymond.
If Jimmy got into it with a player, it would never end up into punching.
Nah.
Because Jimmy will call somebody out.
Would you rather be punched or embarrassed in a practice and then see an interview with Rachel Nichols 30 minutes later? I don't know. Some people prefer different things.
I mean, listen.
Well, apparently, Carl
There
Anthony
was
Towns-
video with him up against the corner like this. So, I mean, I don't know. It can't get no worse.
Yeah.
He's going to love DC. He's going to be able to chuck up as many shots as he wants.
Oh, man. That's what I was saying. Kudos to Washington, because weren't they just going to give up Chris Paul? Wasn't that just like, I don't know, we'll hold on to him, but now they turned that into Jordan Poole.
I just feel like that's still a crazy backcourt, but like, man, they are old now. I mean, the Warriors are for the old.
They got about one more run.
Do they?
Yeah,
But here's the problem.
The old can't run.
If you're going to sign Draymond, you talk about 4 years.
For sure.
And if you got another 1 or 2 year run,
4 years?
Are you going to sign Draymond to 4 years?
Hell no. I don't even think he's playing 4 more years.
That's my point.
He's only 33. It's the same age as Dame.
I mean,
His knees are like 40.
Why are you acting like this guy has been injured? Like he's been the least injured out of all the Warriors.
I know, but
His
he
hair
moves.
hurts still.
Wait, so you think he's never been that fleet of foot?
Footwork, dude.
Oh,
He's got that footwork.
Does have good footwork.
He does have good footwork. You can't deny that.
the only thing that's missing now is lightning strike.
What? Why?
Because you guys are throwing footwork in my face.
You want to hear about Swolevicc?
Ooh,
Yeah.
Swolevicc.
Yeah. So
No, Marcos, no, -1. You're not sneaking that by.
Come on.
Minus one.
Y'all didn't catch that?
Swolevicc. That's a point.
No, that's not.
Yes. Reversal? JFig, Judge?
Also not as original.
Oh, okay. So I guess it's sticking as a -1 with that last shot.
Wait,
Say it again. Say it again.
Swolevicc.
That's probably the best one he's had today.
Whoa!
Wait, we're on the curve now?
Yeah.
We're on the +1? We're on the
Maybe
+1,
nice,
-1
it's Friday.
curve.
It's
To
Friday.
piggyback off of lines I've used before?
I just thought of it right now. Never been said on this show. Boom. Find it. Find the tape. Find the tape. Find the tape.
That's funny because you find the tape, and I bet you're not going to
Real
find it.
quickly, too.
Here's Adam Simon yesterday. I asked him about Jovic's muscles.
Just getting back to your bit from last year, Nikola Jovic had talked about all the weight that he had put on during the season. How pleased are you with his development and what that's going to mean for him going into the season?
It's been great. Can't say enough about our what Nico's done for himself, working with our strength team. He's still, he's still growing, still getting. His body is still taking shape.
Wow.
We're excited for the summer. I think he's going to show, all the work that he's put in. But his body is great. It's really incredible the amount of time he's put in and how dedicated he's been to making sure he's in the best shape he can be for this upcoming season.
Anybody else feel like we're getting Serbian Hulk?
No, but
yes.
Simon does look like who's the actor? We've seen him.
James?
He got bald hair and a beard. Oh,
Stone Cold
Travolta?
Steve Austin.
no. Huh?
Travolta?
No. Really?
By the way,
Well, that's how
I looked
Travolta
it up.
looks now.
I'll find it. I can't think of his name.
Simon is 49.
Thor.
He has been with the Heat for 28 years. That's amazing.
Straight out of college.
This guy got legal and was like, clubs? No thanks.
Also, what was with Billie Eilish in that video?
What are you talking about? That was great.
Oh, I thought that was good. I was going to say that.
What do you guys want me to? You guys want me? That's what you guys want on the microphone, JFig.
What's in the yell? Talk about Swolevicc. That'd be cool.
Yo, Adam! Talk about how Jack Jovic is!
Like
Yeah.
that.
You want me
That's how you
escorted?
should.
You want me taken out
Hey,
of the Heat's arena?
You
and
know what we
handcuffed?
want? We want you to keep that same energy.
People know who you are.
I thought it was good though. That was adequate.
Wait.
It wasn't as Billy.
We'll know the real Tobin is in there when you say to one of these guys, okay, I'm gonna ask a question, but hear me out.
I have probably said I have used "hear me out" before, but dude, he's still growing, body's still taking form. This is like we have a basketball butterfly.
I'm trying to win championships. I'm not waiting for guys to develop. Let's go,
dude. Listen, he's gonna I'm telling you right now, Jaime and Jovic. Okay, two silent J's. They're taking over the summer league. I can't wait for this. Can't wait, dude.
So we call them the Yay brothers.
Yeah.
Silent J's.
I like it. Real
Sweden says, are you thinking of Paul Giamatti?
Yes.
Paul Giamatti.
I can see it. I can see it.
Paul Giamatti.
Adam Simon's got a little Paul Giamatti to him. From Billions.
Okay.
Pull up Simon there, JFig. Just the video of him. We don't have to play the sound, but let's just get a look see at him. Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. You know what?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Oh man.
Yeah, you nailed that.
Wow.
If the Heat had a movie, Paul Giamatti, that would be Adam Simon.
I see. That's a good catch.
I don't really see it that much.
You're nuts. What are you
gotta
talking about?
Can we pull up a picture of Paul Giamatti? Or
So I have it here, like on my other screen, and I'm trying to see it together. I don't. Actually, wait. I'm gonna put a
I don't know. Have you?
Still handsome though. I'll give him credit for that one.
What are you talking about? Take away the glasses and make him bald. A couple of movies he was bald. That's where I got that from.
So, Steven says he looks like Zach Duarte.
Oh, jeez.
No, he's definitely got some Paul Giamatti to him for sure. If he had the glasses on, that would be spot on.
Wait. I don't think I can put it together here, but
I can also see him he looks very mild mannered, but I can also see him having the Paul Giamatti freak out too.
But the only thing is Paul Giamatti has rat teeth.
True. He does have rat teeth.
Nah.
I've never examined Adam Simon's teeth. I don't know what those look like.
Well, he talks underneath his mustache and beard.
He's got a good beard though. It's a good look put together.
And I'm amazed at 28 years with the Heat.
Yep.
With the Heat. And not a gray hair on his face.
Oh, he dyes that beard, dude. He's 50. There's no way that's all.
You don't know that. Don't just throw accusations out there. Dude, you don't know that he dyes that beard. That's not cool.
pretty bold. That's pretty bold.
That's chestnut. I can tell that
Dude,
is.
Okay,
don't.
Wait.
What about this picture?
First of
I
all,
have this one.
-1 for a grown-ass man calling somebody chestnut color.
What about this picture?
-1.
I think Schmeeth and Schmolder puts it well where he's B-ball Giamatti.
Right, that's what I'm saying, bald. But Paul Giamatti has done movies where he's been bald. The only pictures you pulled up, he has that hanging on hair. It's not even hair. It's hanging
Homer
on
Simpson.
It's what I would look like if I tried to grow a head full of hair. Which, what are we doing other than giving the show?
Can that be one of the things that we put on? We were discussing bets earlier.
You want to do chestnut? The chestnut?
The chestnut?
Make Leroy
the George Jefferson? That's what we call it. Leroy has to do the George Jefferson. Because I'm growing. I'm going to have hair right here. And then the top going to look like Cowboy Stadium. And I just walk around and go, Weezy!
Perfect.
Please.
Got like a retractable roof.
D. Matthews.
It's not retractable, dude. It's all. Hey, the only thing is if I just put a little flap on the top, right? But it ain't retractable. It's either on or off.
D. Matthews says Tobin wishes he could grow a beard like that. I could, dude, if I chose to. I wanted to. I could
Will you
look
stop
like,
with that?
I can look
Dude,
like Adam Simon if I
Can I
wanted
just say
to.
something? You can look at a person's face
Yeah.
and tell if they ever had hair on it because you'll have like little
If
remnants of hair. You got nothing.
If
you
I
don't
wanted
even have
to-
something that look like hair used to be there.
Dude, I can look like Adam Simon if I want to.
Your
I can look like
face is the equivalent to a baby's ass.
Dude,
no
I could look
hair.
like Jaime Jaquez Jr. if I wanted to.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
you know, I could have the whole thing going on. The mustache, the thing. I choose not to. This is the look that
The
I like.
thing. That's where you know
You
you have
choose it.
never had facial hair. You called it the thing.
The thing.
You don't know the name for it because you never had one.
Do you know the name for it?
What? Goatee?
No, that's not a goatee. He doesn't have a goatee. He's got like a.
The stripe?
It doesn't connect. He's got like the mustache
Ooh.
with just the patch.
Soul patch.
It's not a soul patch. Soul
It's
patch
not
just
soul
goes
patch.
straight down like a
Yeah.
90s closer. He's just
Oh.
got like he's got like the chin hair, but then he's got the beautiful mustache with the hair.
Yeah. More importantly, it's got footwork.
Footwork.
Good footwork. dude.
Footwork.
Leroy, I
Yoga.
want you to do this.
Okay. Oh,
What,
nice.
what is that? Like the reverse monk?
Just bangs.
Hey.
No, that's just
Just
bangs.
I
Yeah.
sent it to
Wait,
you.
wait, wait. JFig,
Walk
can I
out
ask
with
a question?
How did I find that?
Do you know what the top of Cowboy Stadium used to look like?
Hmm.
So if you send me a picture with hair or an awning where that top would be, you should know damn well I can't grow hair here.
glue.
I get look, I'm kicking hair's ass on the sides, right?
Yeah.
I could get full hair like Bush, bam. Up here,
Cornrows?
I mean, it look pretty ridiculous. Like,
We'll take a quick
you know,
break.
I look
Back
like who's old boy for Erwin and Fire that had the one hair. You know what I'm talking?
We'll take a quick break. Back after this.
Welcome back to the show.
Welcome back, everybody, to the show.
Why do you fidget?
You do fidget.
I mean,
Don't
if you
touch
guys,
nothing.
I would just say though, if you guys would have just like let me go back in, nobody would have known, like except like 3 people on Twitch. Would have been
What are
fine.
you talking about?
You're lashing out.
But no, because then you would get irritated that nobody was responding to you.
But you guys did. I understood what you were saying in 2 seconds. Like, oh, all right, I'll pop up my mic.
Why do you fidget?
I was coughing. I didn't want to cough into the microphone and bother you.
You weren't coughing while you were talking.
No, but before I was.
We were on break.
You're lashing out, dude.
I'm not lashing out.
You're lashing out. This is classic lashing. Clashing, if you will.
So that's what
Lightning
we should get a new
clashes.
one. Might be in my -1 classic lash.
Anyway, if you want to stay connected to us, to our show every day, give us a follow on the Odyssey app for easy access to clips, show reminders, and more. Check out the rewind feature. And
Somebody hit me up with some video.
Download the Odyssey app and give Tobin and Leroy a follow so you can listen to us anytime, anywhere. A video of what?
Jaime in high school.
Right.
Oh yeah, they getting tagged on Twitter. Yeah, I told you, dude. Dude's got footwork and he's got explosion. By the way, I saw this with Jaime just now on Instagram. Guess who's seems like he's got a bit of a bromance with him coming into this.
Ooh, already?
Love.
Whoa.
Yep.
because they're West Coast guys.
UCLA guys.
And he went to UCLA.
UCLA connection.
He's gonna have better. I can say this unequivocally, right? He'll be quicker than Kevin Love.
Whoa, dude. Because you want to know what else Kevin Love had?
No, don't say it. Don't say it, dude. I'm telling you right now. Don't say it. Don't.
Footwork, baby.
That footwork, dude. That footwork. Kevin Love had footwork, dude. He did.
Is Kevin Love
He
still on
did.
the books? Is he still ours next year? Is that
He's a free agent. He's a free agent. I think that they got to see if they can bring him back.
Oh, Kevin Love, the new UD?
No, that's Gogi. That's Gogi, dude. But Kevin Love's gonna be here. You know,
If
give
you
him
had a choice between Gogi and K Love, who you bringing back?
Gogi. Nothing personal.
Although
I like Kevin.
Love,
It is personal.
It's not personal. I've always loved Kevin Love, dude. When have I ever ripped Kevin Love? I love
I'm
Kevin
just
Love.
saying.
That's my guy.
If you Gogi's your guy.
That's Gogi is my dude. I mean,
Right.
that's numero uno.
So you bringing Gogi back has nothing to do with talent. It's all about your own personal.
It's all personal.
If we're talking about locker room leadership, yeah, Kevin Love is great. So is Gogi.
No, I'm
and
talking
it's
about
nothing-
being able to help on the court.
Yeah, I've always said that Kevin Love is a big piece to winning. I've never said anything negative about Kevin Love. I've always respected his game.
So you think Gogi is a bigger piece to winning?
It's hard to say what's bigger. I mean, Kevin Love is bigger in stature, but like
Hey.
the one thing I can always say is I've always had respect for Kevin Love's game. That's what I've always had. So
If I see one more time that stupid full court pass and like, oh, nobody does that like Kevin Love. Yeah, I get it.
Wait.
Yeah, I don't know.
And it was like
Look at
a
the
week.
face of a
Wait,
fraud.
A week after that, he was going, love.
Dude, I've always had respect
No,
for
you
Kevin
didn't.
Love's game.
Stop.
Always.
Dude, can I ask you a question?
Since UCLA.
Can I ask you a question? Do you remember anything that you say?
Dude, I've always
Or
had.
you just keep it moving?
No, look, I've always had a keen eye on a guy who's just got a great hoops IQ, and that's Kevin Love for me. That's Kevin Love for me. Dude.
That right there is creepy Tobin.
That's journalist. Boots
Why are
on the
you
ground,
giving
dude.
somebody the scowl?
Marcos, let's mix it up
Why
here.
you mean mugging somebody? Uh-oh. Hey. Oh, that's right, Scooby. Yeah.
Scooby. Scooby just throws it in the
Hey,
bag.
Marcos.
Yes.
Can I just, for my own personal satisfaction,
Sure.
please tell me it's better than that top 5
Whoa. I mean, I don't know if anything could top that. That was pretty good. Although I do
or more. Let's go more along the lines of this. Anything could top that.
All
right. That's he's not wrong though. What do you got, Marcos?
Out in our mixed bag today, we have some lighthearted behavior. You guys familiar with Rob Gronkowski? Have you heard of that guy before?
Yeah, I'm tired of his act.
Tired of his act? Then you're not going to like this. This is a story of Gronk being Gronk in a way that only he could be.
I had these key fobs that gave us 24/7 access to the Patriots facility there in Foxborough. And like during the offseason, Gronk would go out all night with his boys in Boston, stay up till 3, 4 in the morning, whatever it was, and have his crew drop him off at the Patriots facility. And he would like stagger into the Patriots locker room, key fob in, and go pass out on the training tables in the Patriots training room. So then like an hour or two later, when the trainers would come in to start their workday, they'd come in there and see Gronk just sprawled out on the training table, just fast asleep. They would go over there. They wouldn't wake him up. They would roll up one of his sleeves and, stick an IV in his arm. Like after a couple of hours, he would just wake up like Frankenstein revived and go out there and just kick ass.
Who was that? Who was telling that story?
That was Jake Beckett, 3rd round pick of the 2012 draft for the New England Patriots.
First of all,
nothing says intangibles like 3rd round pick of the Patriots.
I'm not listening to the new guy.
You're not listening
Right.
to the guy. He already retired. He's 34.
He's 34. 34
But
year
I'm
old.
just saying. If Tom Brady told me that story, right? But a guy who I didn't even know played for the.
Yeah, tell Josh Beckett's cousin to pipe down.
Okay, I'll let him know.
After he fixes his blister.
What else we got, dude?
You go from one person's act who you've had enough of to another person's act we have had enough of. Aaron Rodgers has people online.
God.
Can't cancel him.
All these bums who want to come after me online about my experience and stuff, they've never tried it. They're the perfect people for it. We need to get these people taking it. You know what? It's going to be hard to cancel me because, the previous year, 26 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. We had a good season. Ayahuasca, 48 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. MVP. What are you going to say?
This guy drop a bum guns in the middle of
he did drop a bum guns, but like no one did, when his career's over, he realizes he's not canceled. He's just old, right?
I don't know. He thinks he has the same thing that Kyrie does, that me versus the world kind of mentality.
Nobody, listen,
Yeah,
nobody.
but wait, here. So did Tom Brady. But Tom Brady won, 7 Super Bowls?
Yeah.
Right?
Cheated.
Aaron Rodgers has 1. It ain't me against the world. If it's you against the world, you're losing.
You bums. You're just a bum, Leroy, who doesn't
That's
you
fine.
don't get it. You need to take
That's
ayahuasca
fine.
and open
That's
free your mind.
That's fine.
Maybe
That's
you could have
fine.
freed
But guess
his-
what? Guess what? There's been more than one time at the end of a playoff run where Aaron Rodgers is the reason why they lost.
Yeah, maybe if he freed his mind, he would have just ran into the end zone.
Right.
Yep.
So when people make comments, when I make comments, it's not about your ability to play. It's about when we've gotten to crunch time, you have gotten a free pass and you have been the mistake that has ended your season.
Hey, you bums. Hey, man. You just haven't tried it yet.
That being said, whatever floats your boat, right? Like, if that's what puts him in a better place, that's fine, right? If he is at a convention, so let's put it in its proper context. But that being said, nobody listen. We could all say we were tired of Tom Brady's antics.
Yes.
But the dude was winning. So we had to deal with it because he was the best of the best. But Aaron Rodgers, we're dealing with it. And what do we sacrifice? What are we getting in return? Championships? No. We just get another 12 months to have this conversation over again.
What else you got, Frog Boy?
Let's pick the vibes up, if at all possible. You guys
Is
want to
it
hear
just one
Jaime?
vibe or if it's several vibes?
Well, we've had two low vibe sound clips now. We're gonna turn that upside down as we hear Jaime talk about Hemi.
I mean, I'm excited to see what that's going to be like. I'm very excited to meet him. Like I said, I mean, I think I've been very open about him and him being one of my top guys, one of my favorite players in the league to watch for a really long time. So I can't wait to see what he's got to teach me. I can't wait to learn and just soak up all the knowledge that he's gained from playing this game for so long.
Yeah, Goosies.
Yeah.
I do feel like it starts, though, with him giving the rookie a middle finger because that's how Jimmy says hello.
Yep. And that's all fine and great. Right? You know how the Heat play young players. I think the only guy that came in and like played right away was Tyler. That's the last guy I can think of.
That young, yeah. I mean, like
because Bam wasn't getting consistent minutes right away.
Nope.
You know, and so from that standpoint, coming in and learning from Jimmy and whatever. Now I will say this: him and Tyler are the same age already, damn near.
Yeah, he came in.
He's a year younger than Tyler. I would say probably the guys that they played his age. They played Jay Rich. Jay Rich was about his age. Justice was a lot younger, but probably like a comparison of the type of player.
Justice Winslow?
Yeah, as far as like, you know, he kind of does all the little things. Like, I don't know if he's gonna have this set role.
He got a 42-inch vertical, dude.
Okay.
That separates him from a lot of NBA players.
Justice
a lot.
Yeah, but Justice was Justice was like kind of like the do everything kind of guy. Like that was his best role. He I know he thought of himself as like a blossoming star and all that type of stuff, but like, you know, Spo kind of like let him do a little bit of everything in his rookie year.
The only thing he blossomed into is injury prone.
That's true.
You guys got time for some beef?
Sure.
You guys see this little rivalry brewing between Jamar Chase and Patrick Mahomes? Have you guys been?
I have seen this. This is very juicy to me.
Yeah, there recently was, I don't know, a quote of Jamar Chase saying, you know, something like "who" in regards to Patrick Mahomes. And
he said he was like Joe Burrow is number one, and they said, "What about Patrick Mahomes?" He said, "Pat who?"
No.
And then then I believe Patrick Mahomes got his second Super Bowl ring and took a picture with them and said, "That's who" on Twitter.
Yeah.
Good comeback. That's not really beef. That's just trash talking in response. I like it.
Well, Jason and Travis Kelce, your favorite podcasting brothers, they weighed in on this beef between the two. This is what they had to say.
We got Chiefs beef. Earlier this week, Bengals receiver Jamar Chase told reporters Pat who in reference to Bengals quarterback Joe Burrow conceding that Pat Mahomes is the best quarterback in the NFL.
Thought it was a little bold.
Yeah.
The guy's a two-time league MVP, two-time Super Bowl MVP. To say Pat who is like...
It's a little disrespectful. Pat didn't like it. Mahomes tweeted a photo of himself at the Chiefs ring ceremony. Glad you guys had fun doing that. Wearing his 2 Super Bowl rings with the declaration, "That's who." I just wish it would have devolved to who Mahomes, who Mahomes.
I see where you're going with that. I don't know if that plays here because nobody's name is Mike, and that's the reference you're going to is Mike Jones.
But it's who Mahomes.
Nope.
Hey,
you
know what?
I just want this to be chanted in Chiefs Stadium. Who Mahomes? Who Mahomes?
Hey,
Minus one.
Hey,
It is,
he's got a lot of Tobin in it.
Good locker room banter, man. Shout out to Jamar Chase for, holding it down for his QB, but don't you ever disrespect Pat Mahomes now.
Wow.
Hey, can I just say?
Well, now they got to fight.
You and Jason Kelce are samesies.
I'm not samesies as Jason Kelce.
What?
Dude.
The only other person that would have tried something like that is you.
Yeah, for sure. You take risks.
Right. And then when it didn't work, he tried to force feed it.
He quadrupled down.
Travis wasn't having it. Hey, no.
That's the only thing between two brothers where you're just like, this guy won't stop.
That's what I do to you every day.
Same page, dude.
What are you talking about?
That being said, yeah, Jamar Chase, like, look, I love what wide receivers are going to stick up for their QBs. But
I think it's all in good fun.
Mahomes
really thinks that. Mahomes speaks for itself. He don't need Chase sitting here co-signing what we already know. So he said, no, I got my guy. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, there's just a thing like there's very few things right now that are undebatable in sports. Patrick Mahomes being the best quarterback in the league is one of them.
Hey, how about
there's no number two right now.
It's the same crap that happened when Tyreek got down here and gave flowers to Tua, and everybody got offended because he played with Patrick Mahomes.
But that's
Get
different.
your guy.
Here's the thing, though. That's like that is talking about a skill set when you're just writing off. When you're dismissing Patrick Mahomes, especially after he just won his second Super Bowl. At that point, Tyreek Hill was just out of a breakup. I kind of like you get it. Like with Jamar, it's like, hey man, you got to beat them. You know, you gotta get over the top. So, you know, I like it though. Still can't believe they're putting Chiefs Dolphins in Germany. How stupid is that?
What is that?
What is that?
So we got to watch it at 8 a.m.
Yeah.
Isn't baseball in London today or something like that too?
Hey, you know what sucks? You know that game ain't gonna be on regular TV too.
It's gonna be like on Bloke's NFL Network.
Oh, is that
Bangers and Mash?
Hey, I think one of the coolest things in sports is when like you get to the World Series or the NBA Finals and they play like the foreign feed for the game.
Yeah.
Holy smokes. They seem a whole lot more excited than the guys we have doing it.
Except the Russians. The Russians aren't dazzled by the football.
He bounce it.
Oh, there we go. Patrick Mahomes. Step back, throw. Touchdown. Russia.
That was his excited voice, I think.
Yeah.
He was cheering.
Yo, I'm telling you, I've never been more terrified than when 4 guys in jumpsuits kept walking by saying, excuse me.
Excuse me.
I say, Tobes, those are real Russians.
Real Russians, dude. Take a quick break. Excuse me. We go to break.
WQA.
All right, welcome back. Home run pick by the Heat yesterday. No debates here. They nailed it. Jaime Jaquez Jr. He's going to wear number 11. He's getting introduced at 4 o'clock today. Goosey's galore.
Yeah.
Goosey's on top of them Goosies. Let's get to some
choice.
headlines brought to you by New Palmetto Ford Truck Super Center. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford. I am demanding Damian Lillard to make a stink.
Wow.
Okay. I think it's Dame. May I call you Dame? You're quite frankly right now, if I could just say this, you're being disrespected by Portland. You are. What they're doing to you is egregious. It's uncomfortable, and they're cowards, and they need you to make a stink. And I don't really know. I think you were hoping that, hey, like they're going to come to you and they're going to say, Dame, where do you want to go? That's not going to happen because they're spineless. You need to make a stink, Dame. That's what needs to happen here. They flew right in the face of your request. They took Scoot Henderson. What more needs to be said? What more? You know what they say, Leroy? Marcos, you know what they say?
No. What do they say?
JFig, you know what they say?
I don't. Tell me.
I'll tell you what they say, but first, 305-567-0560. I'm going to need a caller because I just so we're clear, but because that's the important thing here. 305-567-0560. And I'll tell you what they say because quite frankly, what just happened with Portland and Damian Lillard, uncomfortable. And I think that what they did to him, it quite frankly requires a response. So I don't even know what to do. When I saw this, I was like, man, he's not even a Heat player, but I feel a level of having to honor Damian Lillard because of what's going on here. Because you know what they say, right, Marcos?
I don't, but maybe this caller likes to know what they say.
What does this caller say? Hey, 560, you're on the air. What's your name?
Hey, it's Toboggan.
Hey, Toboggan. What's going on, man? You want to know what they say?
Yeah, I got to know.
All right. Toboggan, here's what they say, dude. Actions speak louder than words. That's what they say, dude. That is what they say.
I have
Actions speak louder than words. And no matter whatever comes out of the old yapper of old Cronin. I mean, could you imagine Cronin? You want to talk about what sounds like I can't trust that guy, dude. Actions speak louder than words. And so what I'm going to need now that they've acted, Dame Dalla has to act. Okay.
That's right.
What's wrong, Leroy? What's the problem?
They disrespected.
If you're going to consume minutes of my time
and say actions speak louder than words.
Well, that's what they say.
For the payoff to be only that, just spit it out next time. That ain't
No, dude, I just need it to be clear because if somebody would have had the answer, we could have gotten to it, but JFig didn't know.
Yeah.
Marcos didn't know. Dr. Toboggan didn't know. You didn't want to give me an answer. So I was just going around the room. I didn't want to rush things, you know? That kind of kills the anticipation. Actions speak louder than words.
You're methodical.
Footwork.
Oh, the footwork, dude.
The footwork.
Look at the footwork.
You know? But when they say yesterday, oh, old crony comes out here and he goes, oh, we've had long talks with Damian Lillard. And then all of a sudden, the other report comes out from Dame Dalla, basically, when it's Chris Haynes reporting, Damian Lillard hasn't had any recent communication with Portland. Well, by my count, Tuesday would be recent. And if he didn't have any recent conversation, it would make Joe Crony a liar.
Or like Joe Phony.
Right, dude. Point.
Boom.
He is a phony. And so when I look at this and I'm saying to myself, man, I can't. Could you imagine disrespecting a legend like this? A legend like this.
Yep.
And that's what Portland wants to do. Ridiculous, dude. So what you got to do, Dame Dalla, you got to take matters into your own hands, okay? You got to take matters. Sometimes you got to step away. Even D-Wade did it. You know, as much as it pains me, one of the biggest mistakes Riley ever made, he disrespected D-Wade, paid Hassan Whiteside at midnight, haggled with Dwayne Wade. And you know what D-Wade did? Actions, dude. He took his ass and went to Chicago. Still salty about it. Still mad about it. But you know what he did, Leroy? He acted. He acted. And then he got his Jimmy Butler. So all I'm saying, Dame, if even Dwayne Wade isn't going to allow disrespect from his own franchise, why should you? Why should you? Why should you?
You deserve better.
You deserve better, Dame. I'm doing this for you, dude. Not for me. Not for old Topes. For you, Dame Dollar. Of course, only if you come to Miami. If you go to Brooklyn, I'm going to call you a coward.
For sure. The worst of the worst, actually. Scum.
Yeah. But whoa.
If you go to Brooklyn, dude, you're scum.
I'm just saying.
What do you want, though? He'll never
Dame. Come on. Can I call you? Listen, we got this all for you, baby. Bisque Dame Bay. It's right there for you. We'll get you a yacht. You could stay in a yacht if you want to.
What?
A yacht?
What is it like?
Yeah, you know, one of those big boats. We'll get him a yacht.
Is that an H in front of it?
Why are you saying it like that?
Because
that's how it's said. That's how it's said.
No, when did you decide that? Right now?
No, like you guys don't feel bad for Damian Lillard at all? They're
No, I
disrespecting
don't
him.
feel bad.
Why, JFig?
Doesn't have a yacht.
Because he doesn't have a yacht.
Great.
That's his choice.
I've never heard him pronounced that way.
All I'm saying, Dame, is it's all here for you. We got the roll, we got the money, we got the fans itching for you. We got you a yacht. We got it all for you.
Look at that.
Get yourself down here to Miami. It is time, Damian Lillard, to make a stink. No more good guy. No more. Take the kid gloves off. They don't deserve it. Make a stink. Make a stink. Make a stink. Come on, dude.
You sure you're not talking to Baby Tadpole?
Oh, that boy makes stinks.
Oof, he does.
Man, that boy makes some stinks.
I can't figure out. All babies eat is mush, and it smells like they ate like a bear.
Yeah, it's rough. It's getting worse.
Have you tried the carrots yet?
No, I have not. I'm
the
scared to do
applesauce
that.
is good.
Can't do solid foods yet.
Listen,
So,
dude,
yeah.
there's no diet that's going to save you. It's all going to be terrible for the next
I
few
know.
years.
It's actually just going to get bigger and worse from what I hear.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
But Dame Dollar, I'm doing this for you, dude. I'm not doing this for
Yeah.
me. Okay? I could do this with any player that I wanted to. I choose to look at you because I feel bad for you. I feel bad that it feels like you're being disrespected, you know? And Pat Riley's out here and he's ready to hit big again. Bam's waiting. You know, you and Bam are got Jimmy's not really worrying about it at all. He's in Brazil. But don't worry about that. I mean, he would love to play with you. And Jaime, you know, it's been nice knowing you, dude. I mean, like, listen, if we got to send you off, we got to send you off. I'm just saying, like, you know,
Wow.
times the breaks. I mean, I'm not sending off Jovic. You
Out
see
of
it?
one show, dude?
No, I'm just saying, like, listen, I would love to have him
3-4
here.
hours of this.
I would love to have him here, but if we got to give him up for Dame Dollar, we got to give him up for Dame Dollar.
Well, you know what? Now he's officially.
See, do you see why I said what I said earlier?
No, I'm just saying, like,
No,
listen,
I'm just saying. No,
I
was right.
I love Jaime Jaquez Jr., but I love Jaime
There you go.
but we got to put him on a yacht and send him off to Portland. You're not part of the Heat until Tobes trades you. Welcome to the Heat, Jaime. Appreciate it. You official, dude. Before you even your intro
Wait,
press conference.
So is
even
he,
been introed yet?
Is he considered a little sweetener?
He's new little sweetener. Yeah. Because I'm not trading Jovic. You hear about how Adam
my
Simon's talking about Jovic? I can't trade that guy.
Yeah,
So if Jaime hangs around long enough, you'll change.
Maybe. Hard to say.
What are you calling him?
Jaime.
Jaime.
Okay.
It's his fault for having
That's
a
cute.
island day.
Triplé Jota.
Yeah, I like that one. Triple G, Triple J. It's a new thing.
Got it all going on here, dude. Yeah, you can't be Triple J because that's Jaren Jackson. He's
What?
already, yeah, Jaren Jackson already has Triple J.
And he won D-Boy this year, right?
Falsely, yeah.
Nah, so I can't even disrespect him. Give me a year, I'll disrespect him. Give me a year. I like it.
Yacht.
It's not how you say that, dude.
That's how you say it, dude. I'm telling you right now.
You're moving the placement of the H. Which why is
Yacht.
there even an H there? But
that's how the fancy say yacht.
No one says that.
Amber Wilson says it that way.
That's
No,
true.
she doesn't.
That's true. Take a break. Back after this. Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on 560. It was draft night last night. Boots were on the ground at the Kaseya Center. It was very late night. Oh, my God.
Yeah, it was.
I was hoping there was going to be some action, dude. I'm not going to lie. Like, when they make the pick, and then I'm like, cool. But then, like, nobody from the Heat comes, and I'm waiting for B-Ball Giamatti to come down and speak. I'm waiting, and I'm like, maybe some action's happening, baby. Maybe some trades are happening. Some moves.
That's what I thought when Scoot Henderson was actually drafted third. First, I thought, well, Shams is a liar. But other than that, I was
liar,
like,
dude.
This is setting us up. Now that Portland has picked him up, they've disrespected Dame. This is going to lead right into our hands, and it just never happened.
Nah, not yet. I think this is going to be one of those where, like, it's going to take a little bit in the summer. I do. And I think that, honestly, I feel like that could lead to some frustration with the Heat fan because I do feel like in a lot of ways the Heat are kind of just sitting by here.
It looks like you're running it back.
Yeah, it looks like you're running it back. And it looks like you're going to be making no moves again because you're just going to be sitting here waiting for when can we pounce on Damian Lillard. And I don't know if that's going to satisfy the Heat fan.
I told you what Portland's going to do. Because teams really tried to do this. You know what I mean? They tried to just wait it out.
Yeah, no, I think like here's the thing though, Leroy, the thing that's weird about, I don't think they really want him to stick around. Like that's the weird, like I know he says like, of course we want to build around Dame. No, he doesn't. He's a new GM. He wants to play with his new toy. He wants this to be the Scoot show. Like yesterday he was talking about, Scoot Henderson, he's better than any free agent we could have even added. I'm like, you don't know. He's a child.
Yeah.
You have no idea. Most young guys go through some growing pains. Like it's not boom, you put them in the league and they're amazing. It's like you're going to be adding a first team all NBA guy. It doesn't typically work like that. So no, I feel like that they want to in a lot of ways move on. It's just nobody wants to be the bad guy here. That's the thing.
Pretty much.
Nobody wants to have the breakup go. So we need Dame to do it. We need Dame to take it into his hands. That's what's got to happen there. It is. That's what's got to happen. Otherwise, Dame, what's going to happen?
I'm telling you what I think is going to happen. They're going to try to wait. It's going to get all the way to almost Christmas. And then wherever he goes is going to be, is this going to work out before the playoffs?
I'll take a little Damian Lillard under my Christmas tree.
Okay.
You wouldn't take Dame Dollar under your Christmas tree?
I want him now.
I want him now too. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying.
Why am I waiting until Christmas?
Well, you just said that the Blazers are going to wait till Christmas.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want him to.
No, I'm just saying. But even if that is the case, like let's say they wait till Christmas, you take a little Dame Dollar under your Christmas tree. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I won't complain.
Nah, that'd be a pretty great Christmas. It's gonna be tough for Jaime though. You know, it's always tough to move on the holidays.
I can't believe he hasn't even been introduced yet.
Well, I was just saying, you know, logically, I don't know that that's gonna be the case. Maybe they keep him.
What?
Maybe they keep him. I don't know.
I mean, it would be. Can I just say this? It would be really frustrating. As much as they talked up this kid, only to get rid of him 2 days later.
I mean, that's what you said. That's part of the act, right? Like I saw the other day, Dunleavy, when one of these things that went viral of GMs lying. Dunleavy's like, "Well, we got Jordan Poole. We're excited to have him for the next 3-4 years." Traded to Washington.
Yeah, that's how it works.
People lie. See, here's why I respect Pat Riley. He just said everything this past press conference. He was on both sides of the fence. He covered his bases. That's how you do it if you're a real vet.
That's old Tobin. That's Tobin 101 right there.
You gotta cover your base if you're Pat Riley. You go out there, you're like, we could run it back. Yeah, that could work. We could make a big move. Who knows? Will I hit a home run? Maybe it's risky. Maybe I will. I don't know. Menu 631 says Precious was gone pretty quick. He was gone after a year.
Yeah, that's true. At least he got a year, though. As I'm currently writing the notes for our podcast, it disgusts me that I'm writing less than 24 hours into his tenure. Tobin has traded away the number 18 pick from yesterday's draft.
for Dame Dollar. Make sure you put that in the notes.
Don't do that.
Make sure you put that last part. Make sure you put that last part in there for Dame Dollar.
To the Heat.
Yeah, but the thing with Precious though, that was like Precious didn't want to play how the Heat wanted him to play. Like that was the thing, and the Heat wanted him to play ball swallows. And the other thing is, he actually got a lot of this criticism from Nick Nurse too. So it's not like it carried over. Just oddly enough, the only times we've seen Precious, he happened to have crazy revenge games against the Heat.
Yeah, his best games.
He had like a 24 rebound game against the Heat. So he just needs to start playing like everybody's the Heat, and then then you'll have some real regret on your hands when it comes to him.
I saw that we drafted someone that was 6'6". I thought of the Raptors and Precious immediately. I thought that we're attempting to build our own Raptors, everyone the same height, everyone super long kind of thing.
Now you got to be like 6'10" to be on the Raptors, though.
Yeah, like your length has to be, or your
6'9" and under do not apply to the Raptors.
Like if Jaime Jaquez wanted to go to the Raptors, they'd look at him like he's Fred VanVleet, even if he is 6'6". They don't care. They're like, samesies. You're Fred VanVleet. We only allow one of these. Lowry, Fred VanVleet. Everybody else get the hell out of here. That's how that works. Although I did see that Pascal Siakam is saying he wants to stay with Toronto. See, Siakam's doing a savvy thing. We call this the Beal.
Get that bag, huh?
He's trying to get that bag, dude. And then once he gets his $200 million, then he'll make a stink. Everybody is now looking. Here's the thing. Every NBA player is looking at what Bradley Beal just did and just be like, damn, that's genius.
Should have took that money.
We fleece the team. We're their only big payday, and then we get moved. That's the move. Grow up, Peter Pan, Schmeathan. I think you're so hilarious with your Grady Dick jokes.
I didn't realize that's what it was for. I was like, wow. What did he say this time?
Grow up, Peter Pan. Grow up, dude. So mature. I will say he went over the top with the ruby red slipper suit yesterday.
Yeah.
You're not Tyler Hero, dude. Stop trying to do Tyler Hero stuff.
Been there, done that, buddy.
Been there, done that. And you want like Tyler Hero, he does that. He has the best drip. He doesn't have to go, oh, look at me. Now he does with his hats on the sideline. But back then when he was a rookie, it was a little bit more well-mannered. You know what I'm saying? Scotty, you got to earn your Scotty drip and stripes. Grady Dick.
Guys on TikTok, I saw like some TikTok of him dancing everywhere. I don't know. As a person drafting someone,
he dressed like he was going to a flamboyant Christmas party.
Wow.
He looked like he looked like he was going to perform magic tricks in Vegas.
Yeah.
Or he was going to do a lounge act with Elton John.
I want a magician that tall.
Yeah.
Don't believe him.
Be kind of hard to disappear.
He is tall.
We can still see you, Grady.
Someone on someone's shoulders. The old little rascals.
Pretty wild. But anyway, yeah, don't put that in the notes though, dude. Like, that's not really like I don't want that on the,
we're just 24 hours.
We're just stay in the notes.
Because ultimately,
Please put that side note. It only took 23 and a half hours. Tobin has traded him.
Less than 23 hours.
Technically, it seems like it took like 14 hours for me to trade him.
Well, I'm glad that you've been counting.
For Dame Dollar.
For Dame Dollar.
That's you get a jail-free card. It depends on who it is, who it's for.
Who is? Are there any other options that you're asking?
Do we have to give up our new draft pick?
I mean, I don't want to give up Yovi.
Nah,
he's Yovi.
Hey, doesn't
He
do
could be
anything.
the new Nurkic.
He could be a lot of things, but all I know as of now is Spo don't trust him.
He doesn't trust him yet.
Hasn't graduated high school.
He's not going to do that.
No.
Trust me. He's still going to get out of there.
If the goal to going to school is getting paid, then once you get paid, what's the use of going to school?
Look, I say this respectfully to Mama Jovic. Let your son go lift weights. He doesn't need to go to school.
Yeah.
All right.
Probably best.
Let him count up his bench press. That's math class. Okay.
I'm just
right now. It looks like he's at 1, 2.
He's obviously getting swoller, but one of the reasons why we liked him coming in was he was supposed to be a polished product already. He was playing against adults over there in the
Nobody
Euro.
said
That's
that.
my point.
He's not.
My point was, my
just because you
point
play
is,
against that doesn't make you a polished product, though.
Here, let me ask you a question. Between Tyler Hero and all the other young guys that they brought in, Jovic, you would think, would have been more ready to play against grown men than any of them.
Really? Because it's not like Nikola Jokic came into the league balling up. Like, dude, just because you're playing against grown-ass men, if those grown-ass men are boxing onions and smoking cigarettes, like, you know, you're not going against the premier.
Why are we boxing onions?
Oh, hold on. Need 5 minutes here, Yovi. What about we play half court today?
To onions?
So that's what you think he was playing against?
I don't know. Do you?
I just know that the dude was 16 or 17 years old playing against grown men.
Look, his time will come. I like trust the.
I want his time to come before you trade him.
I'm not trading him. If the Serbian Hulk is going to come in here, he's going to destroy folks, dude. He is.
Really? I don't want to trade him.
I don't want to trade him.
If the only reason why Dame Dollar would come is to get you, because I think personally, I think everybody's looking at Jovic and going, maybe he's something like Jokic.
Yeah, real mature of them. Why would they jump to that conclusion?
Grow up, Peter Pan. Looks like he has a lot of the same skill set. Does he not?
He's going to be better.
Okay. It's amazing how you did a full 180 on that.
It's not a full 180. It took
He was
time.
a sweetener less than 6 months ago.
You're right, but I've gotten to see boots on the ground. I've gotten to see the product develop. I know what he's going to be.
Then why can't my question to you is my only question to you.
Sure.
Why can't you do that first before you trade everybody?
Business is business, dude.
Oh my!
Got to make some moves.
I've heard him say that before.
Yep.
Stop it, Marcos.
I say,
don't let him bully you, dude.
He's a bully today.
Aiding and abetting. A known show pony.
That's all he says when he knows he's in the wrong, is that he accuses you of teaming up because he knows he's just wrong.
Stop! Don't do
You
this.
just do the
Marcos.
same thing at all times.
No,
Marcos,
I don't do that.
Oh, look, JFig's
You
teaming up
tell
with
me
you
this
now.
all the
Look
time.
at you. There she is. Old burner.
Nope, I
Coming
team
in
up with
there.
myself because you've
Nah.
done this to me so many times.
What have I done to
That's
you?
it.
What have I done to you,
JFig,
burner?
nobody can love you like you.
Leroy called you stupid yesterday.
Life
Remember,
lessons.
JFig?
I did
No,
not.
he called me an idiot, but out of love.
Look at that.
Tell you one thing. JFig's never been a Nelly Furtado fan.
Why's that?
Because if
Yeah,
she
just
was
go
like
ahead and throw me with that one.
Take a break. Back after this. Welcome back. Very easy to close out the week, everybody. I'll go first. Look, I know manipulation when I see it. I know sketchiness when I see it. And what Shams Charania did yesterday to the betting lines of the NBA draft while working for FanDuel,
the integrity of the game,
pretty sketchy. Pretty sketchy. And so while, you could always say, what's the harm in it? What's the big deal? He was just,
integrity of the game, Tobes.
I didn't like it. I didn't like any angst that it brought. And to see how the odds flipped just from a simple tweet was a little gross. And so for that, Shams Charania, you're dead to me.
You're dead to me. Bum.
All right.
Leroy?
So yesterday, Big Spoon and Rebecca wanted to figure out how they could get some hours because you got to do the charity work in high school or whatever.
Sure.
So they have this thing, you can take care of a guinea pig.
Oh.
So she's like, awesome, I'll do that. I like animals. So she calls the guinea pig people. The guinea pig people ask if they have any dogs. Yes, we have 3. Are they fixed? No, 2 of them aren't. And the lady went off on them.
Wow.
For not having their dogs fixed. Not the fact that we're breeding them, jackass.
Well, that would be a good reason as to not get your dogs fixed.
Right. So they couldn't get a guinea pig because they didn't have their dogs fixed.
Huh.
Charitable work.
Hmm.
So you got people knocking down the door to house these guinea pigs, lady?
Guinea pigs love to hunt.
So,
yeah, they do.
Animal people, make up your damn mind. You want people to house these animals? You want them to show, some good faith and care about animals? And then you blast them for not taking care of other animals like you want them to?
I used to have a South American guinea pig, a chinchilla. His name was Wiggles.
He had more hair than you.
You mean facial hair? Because I got a nice little head up here, dude.
You're dead to me.
Next time you get a haircut, tape it to your face.
Dude, I could have facial hair if I wanted to. I keep telling you this.
Yeah. So whoever that lady was, whoever that guinea pig organization was, you're dead to me.
You're dead to me. Bum.
JFig, who's dead to you?
Okay, don't jump to conclusions on what my dead to me is because
no, here's what you do.
It'll sound very mean.
Let me tell you
what to do. Conclusions.
Here's what you have to say, JFig.
Hear me out.
Hear me out. That's
Okay.
it. That means
Hear
we
me out.
gotta wait till it's over before we pass judgment.
Please and thank you.
Okay.
And it's not a verb. Stop it. This whole situation with the Titanic Titanic
submarine.
The submarine, whatever. I don't like how everyone was making jokes about it. I don't like how everybody was making sure, they could be funny memes, but it was just too soon. And then people were saying, why do you care so much about the situation if you don't know who these people are? And it was a billionaire or whatever. Point of the matter is, they were still people. There were still 5 lives down there. There were still families that have been affected by it. And it did hurt my feelings. I didn't like that happened and it imploded and, things happened, but you shouldn't go making fun of a situation that's so serious.
Yeah.
So whoever is out there doing that, you're dead to me.
I agree.
And it's not even that. It's just that people were also going in my DMs and telling me this. Don't come at me.
What do you mean they're going in your DMs? Like, what's going on there?
So I was posting it on my stories, and then people were DMing me like, "Oh, chill, they're already dead. This and that. Like, stop. Why are you so rude about it? Why are you so
I would I would say don't. I would say don't read Schmeeth and Schmolnick comments right now.
I already read it. Okay.
I would say I feel bad for the people, and I'm mad at the people that built the submarine.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
And
what kind of submarine that you go that deep in the water and there's no locator?
Right. There was. I just.
Right.
There
It's
was
a bad
lot.
situation.
There's a lot of
Not-
things happening. Yeah.
Can I also say this? I'm not spending $250,000 to see nothing.
Well, that's the thing. Is like,
See something that went down early.
look,
a long time
I
ago.
understand on its face, death is not funny.
Right.
However, you put yourself in quite the predicament where I'm going down to the sea to see a boat that sank 100 years ago. Like, I was actually thinking about this when I was at Peanut Island.
We
and I
talked
was
about space yesterday. Like, I wouldn't want to go to space.
Yeah, like I was swimming around and I was thinking to myself, man, if I got eaten by a shark, that would be a really funny bit for the show. I mean, like Leroy would never stop laughing about it.
No,
It's not a funny bit. That's not a funny bit.
Well, I mean, like you would admit that. I mean, the
It's not
irony
funny
in that.
because we care about you. We
Wait,
wouldn't want you to
If-
go.
I would want
I
you-
wouldn't laugh. I'd be sad as hell. But if you came back with a little shark bite,
Yeah.
right, that required like 2-3 stitches, and you said, "Hey, I went to Peanut Island, got bit by a shark," then I would say, "I told you."
If I got a chunk taken out of my tush from a shark, that's just good show
But
fodder.
you live, right? But you live.
Well, even if I didn't live, like I would want you guys to laugh
I would
about
rather
that.
the situation where you do live.
Right.
Okay.
Obviously, I would rather live too. But if I didn't, and that's how I went,
Listen.
No, see,
Maybe-
no,
maybe
I
somebody-
don't. I don't find
Maybe
anything
a shark
funny
will
about
bite
that.
you on the ass into the
Funny
swell.
bite. So stay away from
Marcos?
Peanut Island then, please.
Who's
Now
that
we're
to
all
you?
nervous.
No, he sent us a text. He said, "I guess we just
He
beach
was in the
drinking
wa-
because the water's a little
A little murky.
yeah.
Yes.
Also, I did a lot of work to smuggle that booze in.
Oh yeah, I mean you gotta once you smuggle the booze in, you gotta finish it. All right,
What did you got, Marcos?
Gentlemen in JFig, I've done some reflecting. All right, my dead to me is myself.
What did you do? What did you do? It had to be something with the baby and something
No.
with your wife. No.
No, it's you guys. I went back and I reflected on my top 5 double dip.
Oh,
from
good.
yesterday.
Oh, okay.
I took some time to really listen to it, and I thought of the names again: Andrew Van Sprinkle, OJ McDuffie, and really what really hit me was like, yeah, dude, you have to nominate yourself. Is I forgot Bob Greasy. How could I not put Bob Greasy's name on the list? That should have been number
Oh
one.
wait. So
That should have been
wait.
number one.
You're dead to yourself because
Yeah.
you excluded
You missed the
somebody.
joke? Yeah,
No,
you missed the
you
joke.
had the
You
list.
still
He was
stand
right
by
there
the
the
list.
whole time, dude.
He
It
is
was
right. I mean, it
so
was
good.
more obvious.
Come on.
You're dead to me.
So yeah, I deserve that, dude. Didn't have Bob Greasy on my list. Jalen Waffle Fries, nothing, dude.
That-
What was-
Is that why you're wearing glasses today? Because your
No, but
tears just
you
don't
notice
stop
That-
coming
He's
out.
pulling the Tobin right now
Mhm.
because while he's saying he's dead to himself,
Yeah,
he's bringing up all the names he forgot and
No.
continuing the bit.
I'm not. I'm not.
Yes,
you,
you are.
you think that just because I'm saying Javon Hollandaise sauce that I'm continuing the bit?
This is better. See,
You know what? Do it all over again, but better.
No,
Do the
what?
bit. You just needed some. You needed a couple.
Too late,
You needed a
guys.
couple foul tips before you got some base hits.
See, we got a bit continuation.
I'm just confiding in you guys. I don't appreciate that you're laughing at my pain right now. I'm dead to myself.
You're
It's a
dead
good
to
thing
me.
you're wearing glasses.
Yeah, hiding my pain.
Dade South is a
Fix
pub
it.
sub. A pub sub is more likely to kill Tobin. I do go out a pub sub hard, dude.
Hey, Tobin, I did your thing.
Hmm?
I did your thing.
Fake name?
No,
Oh.
Use
I
fake
was
names.
walking by the
That's
meat.
terrible.
The
Oh, you made
line
your-
was long,
Made your own?
and I looked down, and Richard had some.
Oh.
Richard,
Leroy.
you
So wait,
stole from
wait.
Richard.
I have a question. I have a conundrum. Is it stealing if you pay for it?
You stole
did you
from the
pay for it?
person.
Listen.
I'm in the. Hey,
from the person.
We're not clear.
You stole the person's time who
I didn't
went into
steal
their
it.
phones and put in the
I
order.
paid for it.
You did pay for it.
It just happened to be exactly what I wanted.
Seems to me like a scoop and score. Like you just got a turnover. Ball on the ground. We'll talk to you guys. See ya.
The Miami Heat select
Indanibles. I would call that a mistake stink. A mistake, if you will. Jorge Posada, hand pia. Moises Alou, hand pia. In fact, the entire Alou family tree urinated on the hand.
All right.
What is that?
The Godfather speaking today. It's gonna make Damon offer can't refuse. What was that?
Thank you, Tobin. Thank you.
I'll see y'all when I see y'all.